What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're going to be looking at
Andy's worst hands, and we're going to see why. I'll go first. All right. Action. So you just click up to it. Action is we get a raise and a call. We're totally squeezing. I want to squeeze to about anywhere from 10 to 12. And if these guys are willing to call more, I'll go all the way to 15. All right. 12. 12 is fine. Great. He goes to 22. Cheese brush folds. And it's time to go broke because that 22, that small size there, God, that smells like aces, doesn't it?
does.
It does when
Either
when,
that or with somebody with these numbers, just a really bad player that clicks
right,
buttons.
right. So we have two good choices here. One is let's just slam it in now. And if he has aces, he has aces. And if he has queens, he has queens. If he has ace king, he has ace king. That's perfectly fine. And the other is to lose the money slower. Let's see which one you do. Both are good. And it's an
Choose to
exploit.
lose it slower.
Yeah, it's an exploit to choose to lose it slower. And
Yes.
Sutton's also in the calling mode. Well, that queen is terrible. All right, let's see what he does.
Yes.
Let's see what he does. He bets pot. We call okay, we raise here. And you're getting called by aces and
Awful.
you're getting called by queens. I don't think you should fold on that one bet. And it is aces, and no surprise. By that by that read of that little one. But are we really folding kings there? No. I think maybe what you do on that hand, if there's any way to not lose all your money, and I think probably you should just lose all your money. How many big blinds were we? 150 deep. Yeah, you probably should
Yeah.
just lose it. But if you don't, yeah, Sutton's saying the four bet pre is incredibly honest. I agree. If you don't lose it, I still don't think you can fold to the pot size bet on the flop. I think you need to lose those 45. And then when he continues and jams the turn, you go, that's not ace king. That's just not ace
So
king.
I don't necessarily think that because this person is just kind of a button clicker. Like
Yeah,
if we look at their initial open was to 2. They're
that's
clicking their min click or like clicking the pot button. They're not, I think that, I mean, they're just kind of a button clicking.
That's not the pot button, but also we need to see we would need to see if two is their regular size. If they always open to two, which is a reasonable
Right.
thing to do, then that tells us nothing. If they downsize to two, then they desperately wanted to play their aces.
Well, no, I meant this was not a pot size, but this was just the raise button. And
Yeah,
then on the flop, they just clicked pot button. Like I think they're just button
could
clicking,
be,
right?
could be, could be. We'd have to see. We'd
Because
have to see
again,
what the
this was
that
just
tells us.
raise. This was a
That's
button
exactly.
click.
Yep, that's exactly the min raise. Okay, that's possible. All right. Next hand is Sutton.
All right.
Yeah, but in general, I think we're supposed to go broke there. Okay, time to go
Yeah.
broke.
Add, like, if you think that they're just like randomly betting for no reason here as a button clicker, then just call because don't let them continue to bluff if that's what you
Right.
think.
Right.
You know,
I would
so
have to see when that hand happened. That might have happened in the one really bad session I had that I mean, at one point I was just fucking, I was punting, I was seeing red.
Right. But remember, against if you just call, you are either crushed or he has exactly two outs or three outs to beat you because he's either got jacks or tens where he has two outs or ace king and he has three outs, and neither of those do you need to jam on. Make
So
sense?
that was in this session right here is when that hand came from.
Yeah. Well, no surprise that you lost when you lose. That's 150 of your big blinds right there. All right. Next hand.
Okay. Why can I not grab this? There it goes.
I'd open to 3. We're pretty deep. I might even choose to go to 4 if these guys don't, or 5 if they don't ever fold. Fine.
Okay. Good enough.
Now we have an interesting situation here. So just kind of looking at the stats here, can't really tell.
Only have 18 hands, so they're not super telling, but they're telling enough.
So, I mean, in position, I am just apt to be a bit more passive here and not four bet, but we can four bet. Probably use a small size in here if I four bet something around like not quite 3x, something like 30 maybe, 25 to 30. Yeah, I could also get behind flatting. At this stack depth, I think we're fine to flat and we can get all the money in too. So yeah, this is fine. I'm happy with this.
I think I flatted. Um, I think I considered flatting here. Actually. Oh, where we go? Back to my
Yeah.
reports.
So this one is fine. Your size. I just want to make a comment on the size, which is this size is fine. This size is just over 2.5x, and if you wanted to go pure theory in position, you're closer to 2.3, and 2.3
Right.
here is more like 27. But
This
there's nothing wrong.
sizing was a little
Nothing wrong with this.
exploitative
Yeah.
because of their big sizing. I figured,
Yeah.
and the fact they haven't RFI'd yet. I mean,
Yeah.
Grant
They got a
only had
good
six
hand.
opportunities, but I figured that with this sizing, they have a big hand. So I'm going to exploit and go a little bit bigger than theory and get some extra value.
Great. Great. All right. Let's see what happens.
Um, well, kind of interesting. There, do we beat value? So I'm going through bluff catch checklist right now. Do we beat
Yes.
value? Jacks, queens, maybe. Um, those make sense a little bit, like scared of a heart draw, doesn't want to like have to make a tough decision here.
Mhm.
So sort of like a spaz, stuff it in there, not really thinking about power range at all, which is entirely possible.
Yeah.
Could be up against tens. There are three combinations of tens. This is a very large sizing. So I kind of strayed here a little bit. Do we beat value? Maybe a little bit. Have we induced? No. Is the sizing small? No. Are there bluffs available? It's nice that we don't have the ace of hearts. So hands like, ace queen of hearts, ace king of hearts, ace jack of hearts may just go for it here. So that's kind of nice.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to fold here. I don't think we can fold here. There's three combinations of tens, and there's a lot of combinations that we beat.
I agree. I believe, yeah. Larry says, do we
We
beat
beat a
value?
lot
Yes,
of value.
absolutely. We absolutely beat value. And we did beat value. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we played
Perfectly played. Perfectly played. Yeah, that was great. And there's your loss for the day. All right, Larry, you're up.
All right. We can open king queen off.
Oh,
Hmm. I think heterosexual is using a very interesting squeeze size here. I think this hand is better as a four bet than it is as a call. I would four bet, I would fold. And I think what's this
Made the
guy's
worst
betting
decision.
frequency?
I agree.
Low three bet, but 100% fold the four bet.
Yeah,
I should
this
have
is
four bet.
not a good hand to play out of position in the three bet pot. I would generally would four bet or fold.
I think this one ends up being a punt. Let's see.
So
I'm almost positive.
here's what I hate. Here's what I hate about this one. And unfortunately, you got there. Larry, you talk about what you hate about this one.
Okay.
Why
sure.
is it? Why? So you said I
I
agree everything
remember
you
this
said.
hand.
You said it's a fold is better than a four bet, and you'd rather fold it than four bet. A fold is better than a call, and a four bet is better than a call. Why? Why is a call so bad here? And I agree with you. It is.
Well, this hand has a lot of reverse implied odds to it,
Mm-hmm.
which we may see here. I mean, we have a good hand, but his range probably consists of a lot of ace queen. There's only one combo of queens, but there's a lot of ace queen here. It's just it's reverse implied odds. Also, we're playing out of position, which makes it
Yep.
doubly difficult to play.
Obviously, flop checks through, we get this turn. a
There's one more.
sort of brick.
There's one more thing though about this hand, which is when we call it, because he made his squeeze so small. When we call, I have kings is totally incentivized to call. So now we're playing in a bloated pot with a non-implied odds hand at a position to 2 players. So it doubly sucks. Because we knew I have kings was calling. All right, let's go on.
And that's what I do. Like, I agree. This should have been a 4-bet. This guy's kind of fishy and loves to blast off, though. From the hands I have since confirmed that. I mean, I have taken this. I have kings for plenty of stacks.
Yeah, but you're at a position to 2 players. This
Right.
isn't the hand to do it.
Yeah, it was definitely punty to call there. It should have been a 4-bet.
All right. So the flop checks through. That's good.
I don't think you really need to bet here. I might be too defensive out of position against 2 players.
I like
Decided on a B33, kind
Yeah.
of go multi-way theory and just kind of delayed multi-way theory, flop theory, I
Sure.
guess. I'll bet small and
So this guy, okay, this is a fold. He just raised in position against 2 players. What is his range here? Looks a lot like a set. This looks a lot like a 9s or 4s or 3s.
Never what about, and also spade draws though, right?
Yeah, there's some spade draw bluffs in
Yeah,
here.
that comes in there. Yeah.
some queen king, some queen 9, some queen jack, some queen 10. He's a fairly aggressive player. There's also straight draws.
I think population you're going to find is going to have less bluffs in this situation. Multi-way in the middle of the sandwich. People play usually more face-up multi-way.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like Queen Jack, does it?
Yeah, I
No,
think
he has enough bluffs that I don't think we can fold here given this
Okay.
price.
All right.
I would
So
fold.
I can.
Larry's folding now.
That's a good card. I would not dunk. I guess we call now.
Yeah. And he shows us pocket 9s or 10 Jack of spades. Pocket 3s. Oh, of course. Of course.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I like Larry's fold. But if you don't fold it, Larry, so sometimes you're calling it, right, Larry? I mean, some percentage of the time you do call there. Is that true? Or are you always folding on the turn?
What was his size? He chose like a 3x raise.
Yeah, let's go back. Go to the turn raise. We bet 1/3 pot. We bet 8.
3x.
He does 3x.
I call. Against some people I would call.
Okay, so when you call here, so Larry, you called here. You took the minority for you on the river.
It's very hard to go from this. I mean, because you're beating like when we play Queen 9. It's hard to fold 2 pair. I don't think I can fold 2 pair.
Okay, good enough. All right. Sam is next.
We're looking at all the massive pots that I've lost recently, Sam.
Yep.
That is so
But
just
don't
know going in, we are losing a big pot here. We are going to play for stacks.
Yeah.
No. Just when they put in a big bet on the river, it just overfold.
Yep. Would you have folded the 2 pair there, Sam?
I don't know what to happen.
Okay, let's play this hand then instead.
Remember, this is online though. Online players are a lot more aggressive and will have a lot more bluffs on the river than live players.
All right.
It's still the same.
All right. Ace 10.
Oh shit. What do you want to do?
4x.
We'll
Or
go to
6x.
6. We have a fishy player who, I mean, small sample, but 100 VPIP. Doesn't limp calls everything. So I sized up a little bit.
I like it. And we got a guy who calls.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And is he calling a lot?
I mean, he's a 35 VPIP. And his, let's see, VPIP. I mean, small sample size. So, but he's a 35. I mean, 100 hands. He's a 35 VPIP. He's not raising very much at all.
This is a loose, passive player. I don't
He's
know.
not super passive. He's got a 5 aggression frequency post flop.
Let's bet. Very small, like 4. Yeah, there we go. And he check raises.
Min clicks.
We call. Ooh. We call again. No. No.
Yeah.
No. No.
When did this hand happen?
No.
Yeah, bad boy.
No. 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 No.
Right. Okay, Sam, do you want to say why no as opposed to just keep repeating no? But I just want you to know,
No.
I agree with you 100% that the answer is no, 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 no. I just thought you might want to expand on that with some other words.
No.
Okay,
There's
no, no, nada.
there is no reason to jam here.
Yep. Yep.
Like, this is just playing out of fear. We call here. So I'm calling with my entire range here. There's just no raising because he check raised us on the flop. If I had ace king, if ace queen here, I'm calling because he used a pot size bet. He's either bluffing or he has his beat. There's just no reason to do this. This is just
Right.
like bad.
Also,
The thing is, like, if the river came up blank and he still jams, I will fold. But my thing is, I give no respect to these people. I'm just saying you have no balls to bluff. So when he does jam the river, he will have a queen, or he had like deuces.
Yeah.
And
Right.
don't forget, like, if I'm floating with ace 10 here, I'm gonna have pocket tens as well. So there's like, I have a lot of hands that I could call on the river. It's just not like, if he's bluffing, we will let him bluff. There's no reason to. Yeah, this is like
show me the flop on
bad.
this one again. Show me the flop on this one again, Andy. Okay. So even here, it's a tiny check raise. But so when he check raises here, he could, of course, do it with a queen, right? There are no draws on this board. There's nothing resembling a draw.
Yeah, but they could also be doing this like with pocket sevens, right?
Sure, they could. But how much do you want to call with ace 10 with 2 cards to come against pocket sevens with, you know, with his range also including queens? So let's say you do call this. You bet half pot to get your answer, right, Andy? You know,
Yeah.
you want them to raise their strong stuff if you're playing that way and call with their weak stuff. Well, he just raised you, so he's told you he's strong. And you decide maybe you're lying and you call. And the reason you're calling here is for it to go check on the turn. or for him to bet one big blind on the turn. So you call here. I think you can fold here, but this is the thing. So you call here. Let's hit the call. Okay. Okay. So hit the call button there, Andy. Did I lose you, Andy? Am I gone?
I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Okay. Yeah. Go forward, call. Now, here you are on the turn. And he bets big.
You could even fold here.
Yeah, you have to
It
fold.
should have been a fold. I
Yeah.
agree. I'm not disagreeing.
Right.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, you called not to get an ace or a 10. You called to see what he does on the turn for 4 big blinds. And he just told you what he did. Yeah. Okay. Next hand is me. And so to back up what Sam said, no. Okay. 5-4. Let's see what happens. I'm not completing here. I'm just folding. But you completed, and that's okay. This is within a completing range, and now you fold the offsuit branch against the raise. Okay. We check. He bets 2. You call. You call.
Yeah, I didn't.
All right. Now that you've raised, he's given you your answer. The flush has come in. That's everything. Okay. You bet out if he calls. Okay. So what is his range now to you? Pocket pairs that beat a 4. Queens that have you crushed. Clubs that were drawing, right? There were nothing else that continued on.
And
So-
bigger clubs than a 5.
Right. So now you are in pure bluff mode. You are bluffing. So
Yes.
you cannot bluff a queen off. The queen's never going to fold to you. You can't bluff a flush off. So you can bluff a pocket pair. What will a pocket pair fold to here? Pocket pair will fold to 20. Let's see what you do.
Yeah, it's not the right sizing.
Yeah. Now, Andy, do you? I don't say do you agree with the argument I just made. Do you see the argument that I made? Do you see why it makes sense?
Oh, yeah. I agree
Right.
100%.
Okay, great. Perfect. All right.
So okay, I have a hand like that too. You guys could take a look later.
We'll look later. Okay. Up next is Sutton.
I'm gonna be 3-better fold here probably. Yeah, small blind, I'm not gonna flat here, out of position. I'll play 3-better fold for my entire range here. Just kind of looking at some of the stats up here on this cutoff opener. Seems like they may range split a bit here, so maybe they're a bit stronger, but I'm gonna 3-bet this. I'm gonna go to something like 10. Okay, we get called. So now when I in my head I sort of eliminate aces, kings from range, although it is possible that a player in position could elect to flat those, especially in a heads up pot here.
Or 4-bet and 12 facing doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't 4-bet top of his range, but
so I feel pretty good at this flop, but I'm going to think about their range like jacks, 10s, 9s, pocket pairs, like middle to strong up to potentially queens, although there's only one queen X hand here. Ace, queen, ace, jack, king, queen, king, jack type hands, like Broadway type hands. And it's going to be very hard to get 3 streets of value, I think, from a worse holding. Out of position here, I am going to check, I think, a lot, and I'm going to check here. That's small.
Yep. As
That's
played, this is
absurd.
okay though. This does make sense. So
Okay. So now we get 2 flush draws. And so we bet small, keeps their range pretty wide. So they could definitely have a hand like 9s that does not fold to 1-bet here. They could have better than us ace queen type hands. Like we talked about, some aces and queens, although on this flop texture you sort of expect fast plays from hands that are better than us. Because people are just afraid of flush draws. Now we see 2 flush draws come in. Again, I don't think we're trying to play this for 3 streets of value. And again, I think that we can check.
But
Yeah,
if-
I guess the question, like, if you're examining this hand and trying to think about like how I've played this, I would ask like, what is the intention with this bet? And if the intention is to charge draws, and you think that draws will call, and this guy is particularly sticky, then I think that, you know, and like if you think he's incapable of holding pocket tens, all right. But if it's just us clicking away here, I think that this is an error. But I think I would check here.
So Sutton, I have a question.
He doesn't fold draws, and he doesn't fold like he would call pocket tens or pocket jacks to this sizing on the turn.
So I have a
Go
question
ahead,
for you,
Scotty.
If you think that this is a 2-street hand, if the advantage of doing the turn is you get value from the flush draws on the turn that you would never get on the river. So that's a good reason to do it on the turn and then check the river. You can't control whether he bets on the river. What would be your reason for checking the turn and betting the river?
That to me,
It looks like a super bluffy line, and he'll clarify his range a little bit
Right.
more on the turn.
Yep, right. And since Sutton, you were the one who's doing it. Were those your reasons, or were your reasons different?
yeah, I think if this goes check, then you can put in a bet on the river that is likely to get called. You know, like I'm not. I mean, I don't know. I think that tens is a lot more likely to call when it goes check, turn, and then we take the bet line on the river. I think
Yep,
that hand.
I
likely
agree.
to call.
I agree. And so we're trading nines, tens, and jacks for diamonds and clubs, basically, for our value targets, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. All right. So you go for the bet, which is sensible. There's a sense in that bet. Okay.
Well, backdoor flush draw comes in here, which is a little less. I mean, it's probably not as concerning.
Well, especially because I think the backdoor flush draw type hands that get here are like king, queen, ace, queen, jack of clubs, and I have the queen of clubs.
Yeah, I mean, ace queen still beats us. And that seems like a possible holding here. So I mean, we bet. The problem here is, so when this backdoor flush draw completes, like what would call if we bet here? And what worse hand would call? Like would queen jack call? Would jacks call? Would tens call at this point?
Well,
I think
you answered that yourself when you said, I believe it's a 2-street hand.
so now I'm thinking like as we have played this hand and now I'm here in this spot. I think we have to check. I think we should check. And then it's going to be about bluff catching. And I don't know if I'm going to like that at all, but I don't think it's good to jam it in here. And I don't know that we're going to get called by worse. Like I don't see.
I should have taken a bluff catch line.
Right. All right. Let's see what he has.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So Sutton, let's play the hand out now with your line.
Yeah.
You check the turn.
So we check the turn.
I'm going to say that he checks behind on the turn.
Okay.
He might not, but I'm going to say he does. We go to the river. Now, what are you doing on this?
38
Doing on the 7 of clubs river? The pot is significantly smaller. The pot's down at like
38 bigs.
Yeah,
I think I can bet and then bet fold pretty comfortably, right?
Yeah. So that's really nice. So that's a really nice line on this one. Now, if you take the line that you were going to take, which is you check the river, he's going to jam.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with your bluff catch?
Well,
I mean. So we bet turn and then check river.
Yeah.
Do we beat value? I don't think so.
yeah, overnight.
Have
No.
we induced the check on, we bet, we three bet, and then we check. So yeah, we've induced, but we've also created a situation where the opponent's range is pretty strong.
But he certainly could bluff his busted diamonds. Certainly could.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
we have the queen of clubs.
yeah, I'm less worried about, I think that it's a spot where guys can bluff diamonds. But you also have to remember, this guy elected to take a passive line on the flop. Is he the kind of guy that's going to suddenly, there's a guy who doesn't take an aggressive bet line with a diamond bluff on the flop, suddenly turn into a guy that's going to bluff diamonds for everything on the river.
And bluff jam them too, not just bluff for 30 big blinds or something.
Yeah. So the answer is we don't know if he is the same guy. But let's take a look. But let's take a look at one thing, Andy. Here's the thing about Sutton's line that is so good. Let's say that you do bet the turn, and there are reasons to bet the turn. That they're fine. When you check this river, you induce a bluff. When you bet here, and you jam, all those bluffs fold. And if you call them, if you go check, bet, call, because you have the queen of clubs, yes, you lose all your money. But in your line, you don't make any money from his bluffs. You only lose your money to his flushes. In this
Right.
line, you lose your money to his flushes, and you collect his diamonds when he does it. And then when you take Sam's line or Brian's line, where you just go, they don't bluff here, you fold. In this case, you save the 64 big blinds.
I mean,
But
does he not really have half the hands that will call?
But-
Let's count him out. So he has six X of clubs. He probably has 4 or 5 of diamonds. That's a straight. 9, 10, Jack 10, both with the clubs and diamonds.
No, the
9,
thing
10.
is, it's a different question, Sam. We're not talking about whether we should call the river.
No. I'm just talking. No, the bet itself.
Yeah, the bet's
I'm trying
bad.
to I'm trying to figure out if we made assumption that he's only calling it with the queen and he only starts with suited queens, then yes, it's a bad bet.
Exactly.
we're-
And he folds
yeah.
some of those. He
Yeah.
folds some of those queens. That's the thing.
If we say he does call, let's say you never see somebody jam with king queen here, and then you have pocket jacks with a club, and you're just gonna call. There's players like that.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say, it's this is sort of close, king queen with a club. I wouldn't say it's completely bad.
I'm going to give you pocket jacks here, Sam, with the jack of clubs to make your life easier.
Yeah, but that's me. But that's me. But he's saying that this guy will call the turn with jacks and tens, right? So he does arrive on the river with pocket jacks and tens, facing like a 2/3 pot size bet.
Right.
So the question is, does he call half the time when we jam all in here? He's assuming that he's always going to call us with a straight and a flush. Does he ever call with queen jack suited, queen 10 suited, pocket jacks, and pocket tens?
Right. And we compare that number to how often he how often he bluffs the river.
No, if we
No, because
bet, yeah, no,
right,
I'm saying
but
if
one captures one. But so Sam, you're deciding whether or not the bet is profitable, and we're also deciding whether it is more or less profitable than the alternative. I think it's,
Yeah.
and so the number you have to compare is how often are we getting value from jacks, tens, and worse queens, right? Compared
Yeah.
to in the other line, how often are we getting value from his bluffs? This is assuming because in both cases we're putting in 64 big blinds. We're putting that at risk. Neither case, and I think that the jacks tens are going to be folding enough of the time to our bet because we look incredibly strong here.
Yeah.
You know, that they're going to fold enough. They may not fold the turn, but the river.
Yeah.
So we look incredibly strong here.
But I
And
would argue though, if you're gonna trying to get Jackson tens to call, you probably need to bet like 25.
Yeah.
And just fold to a jam.
yeah, like if you had the ace high flush and for some reason you said I need to get his queens. I need to get queens and badly played jacks and tens to call. You probably wouldn't jam.
No, yeah. You probably bet yeah, 20, 25,
And yeah,
30, something
right.
like that.
Yeah. Or you'd bet even smaller to induce. Something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Next hand is Brian.
You can skip me for a second.
Okay, good enough. Next hand is Larry.
All right.
Yeah, leaves a min click, but we're saying that you guys have no balls to bluff.
Ready for the
Right,
next
but remember
punt?
Sutton.
Sure.
But Sutton also remember when we bet 25 here, we're not comparing betting 25 to check folding. We're comparing it to jamming. So betting
Yeah.
25 is still better than jamming.
Yeah, I
We're
mean,
we're saying
it's-
betting 25
I'm-
increases our chances of getting called by Queen Jack. And we're saying that our
Yeah.
opponents have no cojones to jam on us unless they have it.
Right. It lowers they'll still bluff some, but less than to a check. The 25 is less enticing than a check is.
Yeah. Which is like from what we saw from the data and our experience is probably just true.
Yeah. And so of all those choices, check fold may be the best choice. I'm just comparing jam to check call, and check call is better than jam. And I'm comparing jam to bet 25. And now it looks to me like betting 25 is better than jamming. I don't know if it's better than check folding or check calling. I don't care. The issue is the issue we're evaluating is the jam. Okay. All right, here we go. Larry.
Five-handed. I guess we can play this.
Yep.
We could play this in position.
Yeah. It's a fine open. It's not a GTO pure open, but it's fine.
We're five-handed too, so we're playing a hijack range.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, no, we're the hijack. It might be a GTO. Okay, go on.
All right, let's see. Does he checks? So our SPR is like 5.
Good.
I mean, what can't I think we maybe just can think geometric here. In position, we just start with just bet 60% pot across 3 streets.
Small.
Yeah, that's fun.
Is this a 3-bet pot?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he 3-bet you. Yes, 3-bet pot.
Yeah. He 3-bet super small though.
Right. Yeah, you have to call that 3-bet, I believe.
Yeah.
Or
His
should.
out of position
Should call it.
sizing was tiny.
Yeah, I think you should call that 3-bet.
Are you sure with this goddamn hand?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
100%.
think so. I think it's a good call to an undersized 3-bet. I think it's a fine call to a sized 3-bet. Let's see.
How deep are we? Yeah.
Keep going. I'm going to find a little party range here. Now there is one thing with the 8. There's one thing wrong with 8-9 specifically, for calling pre-flop. But the fact that he made it undersized, I still think
Queen Jack 10, we lose to Ace King.
exactly that one of our straights is death. But
So what do we know about this guy?
He's a 23 VPIP. He three bets roughly. Well, he's three bet 8 times in 111 opportunities. He does not fold the four bets. I mean, he's only been four bet once. Has a check raise frequency one. He's check raised one time. Granted, not like a huge sample size of hands, but
Yeah, I don't think we need to raise in position here. I mean, so his bluffs are pretty. He's got aces and kings here often. He his bluffs are around hearts, which he certainly has. We're in position. Um, if he's got the ace nine of spades, then he's got the ace nine of spades, the king nine of spades.
yeah,
So we're just gonna call here. Yeah. Card.
Oh,
Yeah,
hallelujah.
this is a call.
yeah, yeah. Call and B against aces. And against king queen. Well played.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's great.
yep.
that'd
So
be-
here's the only information I want to add to this. Oh, Larry, did you want to say anything else about the hand?
no, I think I got it.
If you had jammed on him on the flop, he would have folded a hand that has almost no equity against you. So I think your play was fabulous.
Yeah,
Um,
let's.
I
I
had
mean,
him on a range of either hearts or
Yeah.
like an overpair.
Yeah, you got him crushed. Great. You did great. Now, the one thing pre-flop, I just want to point out, just so we see these. You don't have to play this way, but I want you to know. So let me steal the screen here for a second, and I will give it back. This is GTO. You do not have to play this way, but you should know that. But you should absolutely know this chart. All right, here we go. In the wizard, the hijack, no 8-9 suited. In the cutoff, sliver. In the cutoff, it gets there. Okay, but hijack none. In peak, in the six-handed peak, hijack, no 8-9 suited. In the cutoff, a lot of it. So let's play it out in the cutoff. Here we are in the cutoff. We raise it, small blind three bets it, and we fold it most of the time. In peak, we raise it, small blind three bets it, and it comes back to
He was
us.
the big blind, I think. No, he was the
He
small
was small
blind. I
blind.
lied.
Right.
It doesn't
right.
matter.
Doesn't matter. And we would do it to the big blind also, and we fold it. So it's mostly a fold. Okay, just want to get that. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
what did I
think
say?
I think the fact that he went to 8 means that we should call.
Yeah, to a normal three bet size, I would fold.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was because I called because it was such a small three bet size.
I agree. I agree. That was the only thing I wanted to add was so that we knew this thing about 8-9. 8-9 is folding where 9-10 is not. 8-9 just has that freak thing. 7-8, 6-7, all the others are calling the three bet. 8-9 is the fold.
Because of the Queen Jack 10.
Or maybe because it's the bottom of his three betting range that it interferes with, but I don't believe it's that. I think it's the 8-9.
Right.
But either way, just to learn it, 8-9 is this special case. Here it is here's the exact same pattern. We see it in peak. 5, 6, 7, and 7, 8 all call. 9, 10, all these call, and 9, 8 is the folder. So we were intending to fold 9, 8, but he made it small. We then crushed him on the flop and turn. He got all in with a total of not even 9 outs. He had 7 outs or something. Let's see. How many outs did he actually have? I'm going to stop.
I think 9-8 is about how it interacts with Ace King.
Yeah.
And Broadway.
Yep.
It gets cooler
Oh.
by Ace King.
Well,
Yep,
and I
that's
think
what I'm
part
saying.
of it
It's the 10
too,
jack-
if
it's the 10 jack queen freak thing. Yeah. When the flop is 10 jack queen.
that and because like the small blind three bet range doesn't have 8-9, but the bottom of that range is pocket 8s and pocket 9s.
Yeah. And so we're pushing
So
him
we're
to the bottom of his range.
right. By having 8-9, we're blocking the bottom of his range, and how it interacts with Ace King kills us.
Yep. Okay. Take the screen back.
Okay.
And we'll just say one more thing about this hand and move on. So on the turn, so jump me to the turn, please. On the turn, when you called, he has got a total of 8 outs. He doesn't even have 9 because his deuce of diamonds is dead. That's all. This other than the flop which we talked about, you played this hand
His
great.
8 of diamonds is dead.
His 3 of diamonds?
His 8.
Oh, right. There's an 8 of diamonds available. His 8 of diamonds is also dead.
He
Thank
has 7
you.
outs.
Just 7 outs. You played great. All right. Next hand. Next hand goes to Rodney.
All right. Open this 2.5. Call. Swap. I would C bet this to probably 8 big blinds.
Okay. So go back. So you want to
But we could
not
actually
spend.
check
Remember,
raise.
Yeah,
he's the
we
raiser.
can't. We're checking range because we're the caller.
Yeah. So if you bet here, you're donking. Do you want to donk?
No, I don't want to do that.
All right.
We check.
Excellent.
He bets. How are we gonna react? He bets. Yeah, goes a decent
Oh.
size too.
Oh, he's on the okay, yeah.
Now, mind you, we have a decent amount of
How
hands.
often does he C bet?
He has a very low 3-bet. Normal C bet is 29%. His in 3-bet pots, his C bet is 50%.
All right.
And he C bets large.
Yeah, I want to raise.
Yay. I like the raise.
Or
How
we
much did you
can-
want to raise? How much did you want to raise to?
I'd go probably 35, 40.
Love it. And then just jam the turn to make it a 2-street game.
Yep.
Great. All right. So Andy calls. All right. Let's see what happens.
We have to show some of the winners.
Nope,
I call. And I called because of the fact that when I look, like he's gonna follow up a lot. And I get a 3-bet now that I'm saying it out loud, a check raise is way better because he doesn't have hands that he's folding.
Yeah, but
He
you're
doesn't have
saying,
any.
But
you're saying,
Excellent.
you said,
he has hands that he's folding, but he also like how the guy that's seen it's 50% in 3-bet pots, how often does he triple off? Oops.
Right. And I don't think he has many hands that he's folding.
So if
did you,
if he's
you,
not folding, then we just get to then he's gonna fold out all his bullshit that's not tripling, which is fine. And then we, when we check raise against his very strong range, we just get to pile money in on the turn
Yeah.
before he gets scared off by another club or some sort of straightening card that brings us. He can just it's just I think check raising when he takes that big size is just the best option.
So, anyways, we get to the turn, 3 of diamonds. Anyone thinking about donking here?
I was thinking about it because you say he has a low,
Absolutely.
he has a low 3-bet percentage, right?
Yeah.
So he most likely has a strong hand. It's like what happened if we donk small on this wet of a board? Probably just induce him to jam his overpairs.
I think they call. But it
Well,
doesn't
you
matter.
can
They
if
get it
you
all in on the river.
if you donk small, what happens with his he doesn't have a ton of draws, but if you donk small and he does have draws, he's just gonna call behind. Versus I think donking big is good because his overpairs just always call and his draws just always call.
Yeah.
So if we donk big, I think we kind of just put ourselves in a better spot.
So I elect to check, and then this happens.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong way.
He jams, right? I mean, you just
He
call.
just rips it.
What do you want to do, Rodney? It's your hand. As played.
Rodney wants to fold. He has pocket jacks.
What do you want to do, Rodney?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He has pocket jacks. That's the only thing that makes any sense. He wouldn't
Pocket aces make a lot of sense too. You're
That's-
terrified of
aces
everything.
makes sense. Ace jack, no club. All
He
that
said,
makes-
"You get." We just close our eyes. You got it. You got it.
Yep.
Yeah, just call.
Yeah.
And
If
see
you
how
don't
it
lose,
goes.
if you don't lose all your money here against pocket aces and pocket jacks, you're playing wrong.
Dude, I was in a
Worst
spot
card in the
yesterday
deck.
where I was pretty confident I was about to be set over set, but I think that he still has enough hands in his range that I beat that can play that way that I had to call.
Right.
Yeehaw!
hmm
Yep.
Okay.
He
Well,
shook.
well played, Andy. You were supposed to lose all your money in this hand. The argument is
Yep.
maybe you should have lost it in a different order. I like losing it in the order check raise and then jam the turn, and then he calls.
Yeah.
But the minority line of check bet call check, and see what he does is also okay. Yep, well played. All right. After Rodney, it's Brian.
Play
Ron's
this one.
here.
I should be able to play
Oh
this
no,
one.
this is a. I think I have a special hand tagged for Brian somewhere. Guess what it is?
When we get to it, you let me know.
5-3.
Yeah, it's not going to be in this grouping of hands.
All right.
I only
What's
win
up?
with 5-3.
What?
How big you want to go,
Yeah.
Brian? We know you're ISOing.
Yeah, I'm isoing. I'm isoing to like 5 here probably. 6 works. Oh wait, I didn't realize it's double limp. Yeah. Now we get
This guy.
Yep.
sorry.
3 bets a lot.
Is that he 3 bets often?
Yep.
Oh, just
3 bets
even with-
often. And folds to a lot of 4-bet. Well, 3 4-bets. He's only been 4-bet 3 times.
All right. Let's watch the other people fold. What do you want to do, Brian?
he's out of position here, and he's 3 betting over a generally large ISO size. I still don't know how much I like continuing here as a call. I mean, we're in position. It's not terrible. I just think even if he is aggressive, that this line is still under bluffed enough and aggressive that I would probably still and I want to fold.
I don't
Excellent.
think you're going to like what I do here then. Oh, I only called. I thought I was going to rip it in his face.
Sorry, I have a child with me. Okay.
He's passed out on the couch upstairs.
Is that a check? Oh,
No, he led right out. He c-bet for B66.
Just fold.
I
We're
mean,
double
if the,
gutted.
the
Double
guy's
gut.
3-betting 12%. I don't think calling is
Yeah, I
the
can
best
do
thing.
Okay. Just having fun.
We got 1/3. Let's see. Do our little math thing.
Oh, okay. So we have 16%, and sometimes an ace is good. So 3. I mean, that's if we see all 5 cards. So we're kind of in a. I mean, you can call. You can call here. It's just that what are. I didn't realize you were double gutted. Yeah.
Wait, what's
He don't. He see bets
16%?
often.
Yeah.
You're double
Alright,
gutted
well,
to the
then-
nuts. That's the
Double
nice.
gutted to the nuts. We have an ace,
there's
and
no way.
sometimes our ace high is actually good, so we can call here.
Yeah, you're not against 5-6.
Jam all in. Jam all
You
in.
can jam.
I honestly, I'm surprised I called. I thought I would have jammed.
Jam pre-flop. Jam
I just
pre-flop.
think, does he see bet for
Free
half
flop.
in 3-bet
Oh,
pots
free
often?
flop.
I like a fold 3, but
This is his like standard c-bet size in a 3-bet pot is B66.
all right. I mean, I can get behind it a little bit then. I mean, if that's the standard size, I like a jam better. But I mean,
Yeah, I think
what's the problems with jamming here? Technically, jamming is just not a mistake. Running it and getting to see every card is just not a mistake. I'd love to
Right.
have backdoor clubs when I jam here,
Yeah.
but you know, you
If I
can't
think
always
if I
have
had
what you
backdoor
want.
clubs, it would have been an easy jam.
Yeah, if he's just going to be over c betting here, then I don't hate I just don't hate it. But I just don't think we should be involved here in general. All right, check. All right, what does he do? I'd love to see what he does here.
All right. Sorry, kid was hollering.
All right.
Um,
Fold to jam.
yeah, I mean, even if I just don't think he's fucking around here. Like he three bet us from the small blind. It's over an ISO. He C bets for a large size and is now jamming.
Right.
Come
I
here.
mean, I don't think we're ever ahead.
Nope.
Do we have odds to call? No. I mean,
8 plus 2 is 10 that we feel very good about. We're going to win with a 5. We don't know we're going to win with an ace, but we're going to win with a 5. So
let's give
with
ourselves
10,
half of
we're
the ace outs. Give
20%.
us one ace
We
out.
don't, right. So we don't have enough. So 10 ounces is
Yeah.
not enough to call this. Now, give us in a perfect world, give us the ace.
Yeah.
And that's 13 outs.
Which
13
still
outs.
doesn't give us enough. Which still puts us just below direct odds.
What do you want?
And that's a
You tell me
perfect,
what you want.
right?
We fold. I was about to say, I
Go
mean,
do
just
your
in this spot, I
diamonds.
just don't think he's messing around when he does this.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though
Right.
he
It
may be
is,
aggressive, but he's taking a very under bluff spot, under bluff line.
yeah. Well, we didn't on the turn. We decided he's not bluffing. We don't think our 5
No,
is. It's just that a 5 gives.
absolutely not.
It's just a
Yeah,
5
no,
gives.
it just gives us another out to
Oh, wait a minute.
third 5.
Our ace is actually pretty good against everything but pocket aces because against ace king. Well, he's not doing it with ace king. Never mind. Yeah, it's aces. Right. So our ace might be good. Let's give us half the aces.
That's what I gave us. I gave us one ace out,
11.5.
basically.
Yeah,
We're
11.5. We're not getting
beating
the
any
outs.
bluff he has.
Yes, he doesn't have any
But he's
bluffs.
not bluffing. He's not bluffing is the problem.
Yeah, he's not bluffing.
He's got bluffs here.
Okay,
I
good
mean,
for him. All right.
diamond bluffs, but then our ace of diamonds is dead. Our 5 of diamonds is dead. Um,
But we're
yeah,
beating diamond bluffs already.
yeah, we're beating diamond bluffs, but that's assuming he's bluffing here when he takes the line of I'm going to 3 bet over an ISO from out of position and
Ace king.
then bet half pot on the flop and jam the turn. Like that's just not a bluff most of the time.
Right. Ace queen. So
Every
let's
once in a while, but it's very unlikely.
give him ace king, ace queen, even ace jack, but ace king and ace queen of diamonds. He could do it. He might do it.
He might do it with those hands, but
Might.
do we think he finds some check raising lines in that spot too? Like, I mean, if he's c-betting every time, then maybe not. I don't know. I would just say fold pre.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So on the fold pre, I want someone to give a speech. Okay, so ace 5 of clubs in the solver. Just now, remember we don't have the 2 limps in front, but ace 5 of clubs when it raises on the button in the solver and gets 3 bet by the small blind. I don't think it's ever going to fold. I want someone to give the speech about why against your player pool you should fold ace 5. Button raises, small blind 3 bets. Back to the button. Ace 5 suited. No
We
folds.
actually have,
So
actually have
4 bet
quite a
bluffs
few.
and all calls. All right. I want someone to give the speech about why ace 5 suited is a fold here. Because I agree with you, it's a fold here.
Well, it probably lacks 3-bet bluffs. What's his 3-bet frequency?
Thank you. Yeah.
He's got an above average 3-bet frequency. He is well above pool for his 3-betting.
Right.
And this dude
I'm not
loves
talking
to
about this
3-bet
guy.
me.
Right. I'm talking about against the player pool. Against your
Right.
player pool, why you should not play GTO here. That's the speech I want to hear somebody make.
Because they're way, way, way under 3-bet. So their 3-bet is just super linear and top of range.
Mhm. Yep.
So they're, I mean, so many players don't have a 3-bet fold button. If they're 3-betting, they're going to put the money in pre.
So that's a good argument against. That's a good argument for the 4-bet bluff part of ace 5 suited. Why are you not then calling? Why don't you call ace 5 suited here 100% then against your player pool? So the fact that he doesn't have bluffs, because when he has bluffs, our ace 5 suited is a rebluff. It's a rebluff that blocks aces and has equity against a lot of hands.
I am calling against this pool.
Okay, good. Anybody want to make the argument for folding ace 5 suited against your pool in this situation?
Out of position, I over an ISO is what makes me want to fold. I'm fine if you open on the button, you 3-bet from the small blind, and you just call. But when you
Right, no, that's what
ISO,
I'm asking. No, I'm asking here in the in the raise, in this pure open raise 3-bet, does anybody want to fold ace five suited against your player?
No,
Okay, great.
I don't.
Okay. Anybody
If I'm
else?
deep enough, actually, it really depends. Actually, if I
I
was
am
deeper, actually,
not
I might.
calling if they're not deep.
Yeah, I
But
was about to say I'm
they're
not. I don't think he's deeper. Even at 100 bigs, I still don't want to call. I think you want to be deeper than that with a hand like this, or before betting it.
Okay. And you've argued
And
against the 4-bet. So at 100 big blinds deep, you guys want to fold the ace five suited, button
yeah, it makes
raise,
sense.
small blind 3-bets, button calls, right?
They're under bluffing, so we should be over folding.
Okay.
especially in a live 1-3 game.
Okay.
Online's different, yeah, but yeah.
Good enough. All right. And then the last question is this. So we have we've done a player pool tendency, not this player. So I'm not saying you did anything wrong on this hand, Andy. On player pool tendency, we want to take out our 4-bet bluff from the ace five. But when the hand didn't go open, button open, small blind 3-bet, it went limp, limp, button ISO, small blind 3-bet. Anybody want to change their mind about calling the ace five suited?
No, I mean, obviously, I still call.
Mhm. I think so go back to the flop and the sizing. Here's what I think argues for the fold on pre-flop.
Oh,
All
we're
right.
going pre-flop.
Yeah, so yeah, pre-flop. That's what it is. The inflated 3-bet size because of the inflated ISO size now says to me that it's bad that the parts of the ace five suited that are good to play forward have been fucked. So we don't want to 4-bet him because he's not 3-bet bluffing enough. He doesn't have a polarized range. He has a linear range. Not he, I'm sorry. Player pool has a linear range. I would argue that even this guy, if he's got a polar range, has made it more linear because you don't have the bottom of your bluff of your button range. You're much stronger here than you need to be to open the button to ISO, right? So he needs to be even stronger to 3-bet. But even if he doesn't know that, even if he's playing his exact 3-bet against the button range, which includes however many bluffs this guy has that your player pool doesn't, the reason you can call with ace five suited is because it makes straights and flushes, not because it makes aces, right?
Right.
Right. Now look at the stack to pot ratio that you're in. Normally, his 3-bet is to 10. It's twice as big. So that makes the ace five suited much less profitable to play here. And I think I think that combination of factors makes this a fold, even though the chart in the big blind, small blind never folds it. I think this is a good fold pre. Who
That's fair. Now,
disagrees?
I have found, I will say, side note, and this is very player dependent. There's a few players in this pool, him being one of them, that will actually 3-bet at a higher frequency versus ISO raises.
Okay,
Essentially looking at ISO raises as this guy's full of shit and he's trying to steal the limps.
gotcha. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's a
Which
good
just
argument.
really argues more for a 4-bet than a call.
It does. It does. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else who wants to call this for this 3-bet in this situation? Tell me why, and then we'll move on. So respond to my argument for fold, and then we'll move on if anybody wants to defend it. Do 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 do. Andy, you're the last one. Do do do.
What am I doing?
So given my argument for why I think this is a fold, uh,
Yeah.
tell me why you think it's a better call than a fold in this exact situation. So that includes
So it
this guy.
is still technically, when we're going like relative sizing, it is a small 3-bet relative. Absolute sizing, it's big. But I mean, relative, he's should be closer to 25 or
20,
26 if he's
28, 29 with the dead money. Yeah,
right.
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 But
Which does help the call. But no, I do think like the more we sit here, and I honestly thought when we were going through the hand, when we were at this point and discussing it before we saw my reaction, I honestly thought I was gonna 4-bet jam here.
right. Okay.
I honestly So I don't know what I was thinking calling. I think right here,
Because
and I literally when as we were discussing the hand when we first got into it, I thought for sure I was going to 4-bet jam this.
right. Okay, so it's a fine GTO call, but here's the thing, and then we'll move on, which is imagine now go back and ignore the limps and everything like that. It's a smaller 3-bet, but imagine that he has 50 big blinds and he goes to a normal 3-bet size here. You're just not deep enough. That's it. This is basically the SPR is as if the his stack size is smaller.
Yes, this is an SPR. This is just
It's an
I
SPR
can't really
problem.
play polarized versus a short SPR.
Right, exactly.
I
Good.
need to be straight linear.
Yep. There's a perfect place to be linear.
Yes.
And your suited hands go down in value in these bad SPR situations. Okay,
Yes.
great. And the SPR is bad not because he 3-bet to a huge size. It's because the pot was pre-inflated by your 6x open, which blah blah blah. All right. Up next is Sam with Ace King.
No shit.
Yeah, shit. I think shit. I think it's you.
3-bet. I mean, we got an open and then a caller. Make it
Would you like to call Sam?
11.
How about
Make it
12?
11, 12, whatever.
12. Nice.
As long as you 3-bet.
Yeah.
Okay, first guy calls. This is a stronger range. Ooh, you have a lot of hands on Mr. Dirty.
Yes.
Look
And
at
he
that.
doesn't fold to C bets very often.
He doesn't.
No, I mean 35%. And
Normally,
actually,
I would check here, but if you say so, he's not folding. Just bet big, like 15.
yeah, I went small.
Yeah, this is the 3-bet pot. I don't think this is gonna induce anything. He's just gonna call you.
Yeah.
Well, it's just kind of standard rangey GTO.
Alright, not bad.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's not a good card. We will be checking. He checks back. That's
Right.
good. Did not raise us on the flop. Did not bet the turn. It's safe to value bet. He probably has some kind of showdown like king queen. How much do I make king queen fold? I probably have to go like 50, 60, 70 to get him to fold. Let's just do like at a minimum 35, 40. Okay. So this is not a bluff. We need to fold.
We don't.
Hey, guess what? It's not a bluff.
Yeah.
No.
Like they don't take showdown value and all of a sudden like raise the river. So that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
you just need to fold.
Yep.
It's just they're
Yeah.
not bluffing.
Yeah. So when he checks back the turn, he has no flushes. And then when you bet and he raises you on the river, all of a sudden he has flushes again, and that's true.
Yeah. That analogy of
Yep.
a businessman coming into the bank and then all of a sudden he pulls out a gun. He's no longer a businessman.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Rob, you got pocket tens.
All right. Oh, I'm let's see, 2-5. I think I put in a C bet for like a smaller one, maybe like two, maybe like another 2.5. Under half though.
Yes, and I
Check.
check.
Okay. I'm fine with that's fine.
Bink.
I'm just gonna call this.
Mm.
Why?
Because I think he's gonna
there's-
go on the river. And what is he? I mean,
He's
is
betting.
he going for like? What is he doing?
He's
I
betting
think he has a
big.
king.
He's
He
betting
bet-
big. He has a king. He has a hand that he loves. We beat everything. Raise.
All right.
Too small.
That's why I
Oh, no.
called.
What do you want to do?
Because
What
I
do you
thought
want
he
to
might
do?
shut down on the river.
Right. Okay.
So
So what do you want to do now, Rob? Well, he shut down on the river. When you raised him, of course he's shutting down on the river. If you just call him, we don't know what he would have done. But as played, he of course checks you on the river. What would you like to do?
I like 22. I think if he's got some call, yeah, okay.
For a king to definitely call.
not shoot me with that. No.
No, I would bet
Shoot
big
him!
here.
Shoot him! Shoot him! He called the last river. Oh, all right.
Oh shit.
Oh, this just got
This is awful.
yeah. Yeah, he didn't hit a flush. Like what the hell was he drawing? I mean,
He called pre-flop, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he flatted pre. He, granted, he doesn't. I don't think he has any donks. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a ton
Like
of.
you don't need to think about like he has any dongs. Like he's telling you that he has a straight. Just figure out how much straights does he have. Is this a guy who would flat queen jack off from the small blind? Like we see a lot of those in a 1-3 game. I would
But
just if I see a player like this, I would just fold. Like
Yeah,
I
his
mean,
three bet range, that's 14, right? Like his three bet's 14, so that's kind of a good point. Like he flatted it, and that could put him right around this like
so the only hand that we're
fucking straight
beating,
draw.
yeah, the
Yeah.
only hand that we're beating is like an ace four of spades type of hand that would do this.
We are
I mean,
well, ace
some
10
king
can do-
10,
Yeah. We're beating a lot
It's
of
hard
two
to-
pocket
pair.
fours, pocket fives. Like he has quite a bit that we beat that'll do this.
Yeah, they're not.
Sure.
Like the
But
thing
what if
is
he
they're
has
not.
Jack Queen of spades, and that's why when he saw that other spade, he was
They're
like,
not.
"Oh,
They're not.
his
They're
Jack
not.
Queen's a nice flatting." So look at his three bet's 14% though. That's pretty high for this site.
Yeah.
With a VP of 23. So I mean I could just be totally overreading this, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna put him on more of a flatting hand, which is more of like a Jack Queen, and maybe it's a
No.
Jack Queen suited. So I could see folding it.
Ow, no.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
Yeah.
so
I got-
everybody put whether you're calling this miserable check raise or folding to it in the chat or just state it. I want to get a survey first, and then we will look at things.
Ow. My kid is
you
just
know what?
lighting me up with his
I'm
Nerf
gonna
Gatling gun.
net out, and I'm gonna fold this. I'm not saying I might do this in game because I'm under a clock and I could just snap call it. But looking at this now and having more time,
You beat.
I
You
don't
beat.
know what the hell it's a weird bluff. So
You beat
it's
ace 10. Like if he has ace 10, but the
no,
thing
yeah,
is,
no,
like,
it could. That's the problem. It could be a bunch of two pairs, and he's spazzing with them.
no. But
Yeah,
the thing
there's-
is, they don't.
Maybe
take
it's
this
too fearful to
sizing.
fold.
Okay,
Maybe it's too fearful to
Before
fold.
you argue your reasons, I want to see everybody's answers. So state what you're doing or put it in the chat, either one, and then
Well, there's
and
my
then-
answer.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I already put in that Andy called. I call, Andy call, Rob folds. What is Larry? Sam, are you a fold? Rodney's a call.
Go back to the hand. Like we raise, he
Sam's
flatted.
We'll blast through it. We raise, he flats with a high enough 3-bet frequency.
Oh,
Okay, go back.
yeah.
I mean, he's a 14% 3-bet, so that's fairly high.
Yeah.
We check
Check.
back. He bets big. We kind of get clicky. And he just flats. Hold on. Go back one beat. You raise clicking. Does he ever just flat you with fours and fives here? When you raise. Yeah, I
He probably,
guess. I
if he does though, you're gonna find
guess.
out on the river.
I guess. I mean, cause if he's hand reading,
Like
then
Brian
maybe.
just said it.
What did
Yeah,
Brian say?
maybe he has. Maybe he think you're betting King 10 on the river, and he jams 4s and 5s into you. I guess you go broke here.
Or ace 10 that is trying to deny equity.
There's no denying equity because when we get to the river,
Yeah.
it's all in. There's no denying equity. You're
Yeah.
betting.
On the turn, I can be betting I'm betting ace 10 here on the turn, or raising, probably putting in this small raise to see
I'm not talking
what
about
he
you.
does.
I'm talking about him. What does he think about your hand? Does he ever like on a drawy board like this when you click on this 10 when he bets big on the turn? Does he ever just flat you with 4s and 5s? Because those are the only hands that you beat on the river. This makes a lot of sense. Like a hand like ace 4 of spades would do this. When you click, they just call. But they don't jam all in with ace 4 of spades on the river when you bet 18 into 30. I think they more likely just click it to like 45.
Okay. So is your conclusion, are you folding this?
I guess we go broke. Maybe he has 4s and 5s.
Okay. So
I doubt it.
So Sam is going broke, and Brian, you going broke here?
So basically click the turn, and now he donk jam river,
Nope.
No, we
Check
bet
raise.
He
the
check
river. He
raises river.
jams.
and he check raises river. What does he do that with? He has he's got what? Queen Jack and Ace King, and sometimes King 10. Possibly does
And
King
ace
10
ten.
jam?
Ace 10 makes total sense,
Ace
except that there's only one suited combo left. But
um Ace 5. Um
there is
Four of
no
spades.
there is no suited King 10 that exists.
this is so
Yeah.
let's think. We check
Maybe.
raise turn. I would if we check raise to a real size on the turn, everything gets very different.
Yeah.
King 10's not impossible.
Yeah, but King 10 doesn't jam. Like when the
That's what I'm
turn is an
saying.
ace, like and
I
we
don't think King 10 does this.
That's,
no, like
yeah, I'm just saying I'm just disagreeing with Scotty in the chat.
I
Um
guess we're just hoping that he's a hungry horse guy. Then this 18 bet on the river looks like a thin value bet, and, and he's trying to move us off a hand because
I mean,
otherwise he
And
has.
think
there's value that I beat.
Right.
yeah, you have Ace King. Is it a 3-bet pot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if
No.
he, but
No, it's
he,
not a three bet pot.
So he just
That's
doesn't have Ace King here. Oh,
doesn't have a lot of
so
ace
he
king.
has 4s, 5
Right. So
as
Brian,
a
are you
turn for click. And maybe I'm monstered on the bed because I just got overset last night and I absolutely knew I was set overset when it was happening, and I just wish I would have folded, but I
so Brian, you're the last one to give an answer though. Everybody else is
think I'm
in.
probably going broke here.
Excellent. All
Beat
right.
any value like Ace 5, King 5.
So really the debate is we're all going broke. It's just how quickly, how long we're going to tank for.
I think you
No,
put yourself in a different.
Rob's not going broke. Rob's folding here.
Rob folded.
Rob folded. He's the only one. I
You
just
just
want to.
can't this for this many big blinds. You can't fold to Queen Jack here. Like,
There's only
yeah, that's what I'm
we're
saying. Like, he has Queen Jack here
Even
so often.
suited. Not even suited.
right, which means if he has Queen Jack off here, he also has King 10 off, Ace 10 off.
Right.
no, but
We said
King
those
10,
hands
Why is he
they're
don't
not.
do
Those
that.
re-raising
hands
with
are not
those?
doing this. Those hands are. You
Right.
got to
Right there
listen
to
to
call
yourself.
it.
They're
No, but
not
Ace
doing
10
this.
is.
No,
Ace 10
they're
is
not
probably not.
jamming. They're not
Ace 10's not
jamming.
jamming when Ace King's available.
They're
So
not
so
jamming. They're taking like a. If you bet 18, they're probably going to raise it to 45.
right.
They're
So
not
Sam,
jamming.
Sam, is your reason for calling for not folding here then because they do it with 4 4 and 5 5, or is your reason just fuck it? I'm still not folding. Which is it? Because if you don't believe it's ever king 10 or ace 10 or ace king, or that, and therefore not ace 4 or ace 5, if that's what you believe,
Like
why are you calling?
I'm thinking that
You just think he has as much. You just think he has as much 4-4.
I'm thinking that like our bet, because we have a lot of chips behind. Maybe he has 4s and 5s because he bet big on the turn.
Okay, so that's what you're saying. You're saying that
Yeah,
that you're calling against 4s and 5s, and you're not expecting there to be 2 pairs, but there's enough 4s and 5s to make you call.
I don't expect it to be 2 pairs, honestly.
Okay, good enough. All right, next hand.
And that's exactly why you need to raise big on the turn. Whenever they bet big. No,
How much?
it's not.
How much
It's
did
not
you want
because
to fold? How much did I mean?
it's not because we are afraid. It's because we know that he has a good hand and he's more likely gonna call us.
Mhm.
It's not. It's totally different things.
Right.
Like when there's 6 in the pot and he's betting 5, that's telling me that he has a hand that he likes. And I'm just gonna make it like 5. I'm probably gonna make it like 35, 40. Not never ever 12.
Right.
It just I
Right.
would not do that.
And this guy might have folded his straight draw to that, and then it wouldn't have gotten there. So that's a possibility. All right, this is me. Let's see the action to my ace king. Let's go to 12 to 15. Anything in that range is fine. 12 is fine. Okay. Fold. He goes to 39. All right. He has started with 100. This is a good full 3. All right, let's jam and lose all the money.
Yep.
Let's go. Oh, let's jam and win all the money. No.
No.
Oh, ace king. Ace king. We didn't have aces. Right. Great. Perfect. I'm happy. Yep. This is fine.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
One
Up
of
next
these
is
months.
Larry. Larry, what you want to do?
Obviously, we know we're seeing a. Oh no! Yeah. Okay.
Larry might not be here. Let me give Larry one more second. Larry, okay, Larry's walked away. So from Larry, it goes to Sam. What do you want to
I'm
do, Sam?
back.
Larry, what
Limping.
you got 8-9 suited. You got 8-9 suited on the button. Somebody opened to 4.
Larry wants
Uh,
to limp. Limping Larry.
Yeah, I'm gonna fold.
Now,
Yeah.
mind you, this guy is kind of. This is early in the session with him. We find out later on that he's pretty fucking spazzy, and that this is his. He opens his entire range to this size.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm still gonna fold.
Okay, well, I 3-bet.
Okay. All right.
And then I punt.
Let's see how the punt goes. All
I
right.
would bet small.
Okay. Called.
I would polarize to like 30.
Yep.
And
Only one option left.
he checks. Well, you can check back.
Do you
Right,
want
we made
to?
the flush.
Why do you want to check back the flush here?
No, he's just fucking around.
Oh, sir. Thank you.
You said one choice.
All
Nice
right.
answer.
Yep. I got no.
If that's not a diamond on the turn, I shut it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Except for the pre-flop play. This is great. Here's my objection to your pre-flop play. Let's say a guy is opening his entire opening range to 4. So that doesn't mean he's not at the top of his range, he's not at the bottom of his range, and he hasn't even tightened up his range. He's just doing a standard open range from the hijack, and he goes to 4 with it. I think 8-9 is a fold on the button for that because it's just 8-9 is such a drawing hand. That's what I think. To the 4. Because I wouldn't be surprised to see 8-9 folding to 3 in 3-bet pots with a rake.
Oh, where?
But as played, I can't object to your betting the king, king, queen. when the six comes, and he calls you, I think he has a lot of queen and a lot of king. And when the ace of diamonds comes, you are beaten by ace king, which he probably doesn't have, king queen, which he could easily have there, and he calls you with all his kings, but he doesn't call you with his queens, but you still should bet. So yeah.
Right.
But I think this is a good fold pre, even knowing that this is not like that he split even without him splitting his range. All right, Sam gets aces.
No shit.
Yeah.
Raise, I guess, 4.
Because he does this, he will blind versus blind. If small blind completes, he raises at 100% frequency.
So that's
Yay!
fine. Then just 3 bet. Yeah, 14, 15, whatever.
Great.
What happened? He calls?
Yeah.
Okay. Check.
I like the bet. Check is okay. I like the bet here. Okay. So as played, do you object to the bet, Sam? I'm not saying you don't think the check is better, but do you think that the bet doesn't belong in the strategy at all?
Not really. I mean, you
Okay,
could bet,
so
you could check. It doesn't really matter.
then you're gonna play this one as a bet. So you bet. He calls. Uh, uh.
I think you need to size down if you're gonna bet again, or do that.
Two
We
street
just
game.
rip. He doesn't fold to like he's calling a lot, super fucking wide versus wide. We ran into tens.
Yep, we did. Um,
Yeah, maybe your observation is not that accurate.
no, it's just he had
Maybe
it
it's
this
not.
time.
Maybe it's not
It's just
that.
not this time, but it is.
Maybe he's not that wide.
No,
No, he is.
the fact that he had this hand doesn't mean he's not wide. He also plays this hand that way. Guy four
Even
bets
though he
you,
is.
it shows down aces. That doesn't mean he doesn't four bet with other hands because everybody four bets aces. All right. Um, let's see. On the turn, which is the only question really here. So you could check the flop and you're still losing all your money. If he makes it a two street game, you're not folding aces, right? Anybody
Yeah.
anybody folding their aces, if you check, he bets. Well, actually, let's take a look at a certain line. Go back to the flop. Take Sam's line. So you check here. Somebody with pocket tens, tell me how big, tell me what you're going to do on this hand. So Sam, what are you going to do with pocket tens here? You got check too. It was your hand.
Facing a what kind of opponent? Facing myself, I would bet big.
All right. What size?
Facing a fish, I would bet small.
All right. Let's say it's this guy. Let's say this guy bets 15. He bets 15. What do you want to do with your aces?
Call.
Okay, you call. Check, bet, call. All right, good. There's now 31 spots about this. The king comes. As
So
played.
30, 58.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
58, we have 3 more, 72.
Yeah.
No, I'm not like I'm checking.
Yeah, you check. And he jams.
And he jams. We might have to fold.
Okay. He bets
Yeah.
30. He bets 30.
He bets 30, then I call.
All right, you call. River comes a queen. Now, of course, you check.
Yeah, I check.
And he jams for the other 36.
Yeah, then I might fold.
Okay. All right. Next hand is Brian.
All right. It's ace king, aces.
Oh, go back one thing. Andy, on your hand, on the previous hand, one question for you. So let's play it as you played it.
Right.
So you do, so the pre-flop, totally agree every bit of it. On the flop, you bet out, you get called. So what do you think his range is now when he calls you? What kind of what's
I mean, he's still got some ace queen, some jacks. He does have some king queen. He's got some straights. He's got a lot of his pairs. He doesn't fold
Wait,
flops.
my
So he,
question is when you make this three bet and you say it's because he's opening anything on after being limp two from the big
Yeah.
blind, is his range now significantly stronger when he calls a three bet, or is he just gonna float with bullshit?
Float with bullshit. Or no,
If his
he'll
range is
call
significantly
tighter.
stronger here.
But what I'm saying is once we get to the flop, he doesn't fold very often on the flop.
Okay, so we see that big, which is fine. And then on the turn, I don't think our sizing makes sense against draws and queen jack and queen we get wrecked. Jack
He still has
10,
ace queen. He
hit
still has
jack,
ace X of
ace
diamonds.
queen, ace. He floats you probably not. Yeah, I mean you hate the jam just because you have enough hands to target that are off because of his hand.
Right. I mean,
Ace
it
queen,
changes.
queen
The
jack.
numbers change considerably if I have ace of diamonds, but me not having ace of diamonds
Mhm.
means he still has a lot of ace X
Right.
of
Yeah, no,
diamonds.
I'm just saying I was originally gonna say maybe I understand Sam going small, but this spot we just get stacked and it's okay because there's enough hands.
Yeah, but the
Queen
problem,
jack's not folding. King
yeah,
jack is not folding. 10 jack is probably not folding. If it gets your ace queen's probably not folding with a gutter. So you just have a target that you're ahead. And then you obviously just get stacked.
Right.
Queen, queen
So
10.
yeah. So Andy, against this portion of his range, all the diamond draws, the queen jack, 10 jack, king jack portion of his range, and ace queen, and ace 10. So all of those, do you love your jam against all those hands?
Portion, yeah. I
Okay.
think even the
Me too.
the king 10 or queen 10, king queen, I still have outs against. Like I'm not dead against
You do,
anything
but you don't
other
love it.
than
But you don't love it.
right.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. And if you bet small here, you're making it too easy for queen jack and king jack.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're in a bind here. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
I think his Jack 10, I think Jack 10 not of diamonds is still calling. I think obviously all of his ace X of diamonds is calling. I think his ace queen is calling. I think his queen jack is calling. I think his Jack 10 is calling.
Yeah.
His
Exactly.
king jack, his
Yeah. Yeah.
like
That's what I
I
listed.
think
Those are the hands. Those are the hands that I listed, Andy. It's
yeah.
always one pair plus draw hands. You love your jam against, and when it happens to be two pair and better, you hate your jam. But so be it. Okay. That's fair.
C'est la vie, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
And he's got more of those draw. He has more of the pair plus draw hands and flush draws here than he does two pair plus. So that's good.
right.
But this time he had two pair plus. All right. Ace King for Brian.
After this hand, someone's gonna have to take over because I gotta go make the kiddo lunch really quick and then get jump back in.
Okay. In that case, I guess we'll jump to a different hand because we can't control your hand.
You can take over my screen, can't you, Scotty?
Can I? Let me see if I can. Let me try. Under share, let me see. How do I do this? Participants. I think you have to, maybe I can ask to let you control my screen. Let me try it. I'll do this.
Or
Andy dot ask to record to computer. No. Let me see what I can do. Make host, rename. I don't know how to I don't know how to control your computer. I know it's doable, but I don't know the command. So go make lunch. We'll switch to it. We'll switch to other hands.
we can
Oh,
finish this one first.
Brian. Okay, I was gonna say I want that Brian wasn't gonna get Ace King, and that made me happy. Okay, you got Ace King.
Okay. Three bet. Mm.
Where
Yeah,
do you want
ISO,
to go?
he's gonna ISO widest from here. But the fact that he's choosing ISO and not limp behind, What is his stats? To see, he looks kind of reggy, tight reg. Let's three bet pretty large.
He doesn't fold the three bets, and he actually four bets fairly frequently.
Right.
Okay. I don't understand this sizing with them. It's amount of position.
What
Well,
size?
slightly less than 4x. It goes to because of his ISO size. Kind of back to that ace five hand. I could have gone 26, 27, but
He may be tight, but
absolute.
let's just money in. We base king here. Let's put a lot of money in. It's fine if he folds.
Well, it's also he's not. If he was as deep as I am, I'd probably go bigger. But I mean, obviously we're calling off.
We prefer with ace king to jam than to call off. But we didn't get the choice.
Right. I agree with that, but we're also, especially against a high four bet, like
It's a high
14% four bet is pretty.
God. Yeah, absolutely. Brian, do you want to fold here against a guy who has a 14% four bet? We've lost Brian. I'll answer for Brian. He doesn't want to fold. All right.
He's got reggy enough stats that I don't think we can. I mean, this just isn't a fold.
I agree. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Yep. Nothing we can do there.
Oh, good. All right. All right. You go eat and go make food for your kid, and we will.
And then I will be back and we can look at some wins instead of, in the hot seat with all my big L's.
No, this is so much more fun for me.
Depends who you ask. I mean, can we look at some of the medium L's at least then?
Well, again, go cook food. But remember, the main thing we saw was, and this is what we were looking for, was how many are punts and how many are getting kicked in the ass. And the truth is, I see maybe three in the whole thing. I see three, maybe four punts in it. Yeah, it's like that. So there's a couple places I think are worth
Variance.
revisiting.
I mean, obviously, where my results. I mean, I have enough hands that a 20 big blind per 100 win rate is
Yeah.
pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying you're a bad player. I'm just trying to make it bad player. I'm just trying to make it look like you're a bad player. All right. Who's got hands? If not, I will put some up. Anybody else got ones they want to do?
A few Jets.
All right, we'll see in a little bit. Larry, Sam, Rodney, Rob, Brian, any hands before I steal the screen?
I posted all of them.
Okay, let's do a couple Sam hands then. Let me go. I will go to these. I will grab the screen. Here's the screen. I will grab Discord. Here is Discord. And here is Sam. Where's Sam? Sam lives in. We go like this. I'm in the wizard. Hold on. Here we go. Sam lives here. Here's Sam in the poker study. In this group, this is where we posted him. Yep. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right. And who has not gone in a while? I haven't heard Rodney's voice in a while. Rodney, you got ace jack off suit.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. You're in the small blind. And there's a raise and a call. All right. What do you want to do with ace jack off suit?
Early position raise and call.
Yep.
Fold.
Damn right. Damn right. That's a fabulous fold.
I love it.
This is a fabulous fold. And this is
Don't do that.
if these guys are fishy kinds of players, it's even better fold because of that. And if one of them is a fish, who opens too much, the fact that the other guy called him from an early position, this is a great fold. So we call.
No, the second guy is fishy. The first guy, after I played with him for a little while, I kind of understood what he was doing.
Yeah. So here's what turns this into not a fold. First guy doesn't understand position and is opening way too wide. Second guy doesn't understand anything and calls with any two and is in every hand. So he's dead money, and this guy is opening too wide, like way too wide. That would be an argument. And in that argument, I would rather three bet it. But in general, to this early a position, this is a great fold because ace queen is a fold here. So this is a great fold. So we call, sorry, Rodney,
All right.
and you flop an ace. Sorry, Rodney. What would you like to do?
First act here, we're gonna check.
I love it. Let's check. Sam loves it. Check. Guy bets small.
We're gonna check raise to probably 45.
Okay. Okay. I would check call here, not check raise. I'm not at all confident we have the best hand. I want to see what he does on the turn. But you're going to go for the check raise. Let's see what Sam does. Sam goes for the call. If this goes check, check on the turn, we can safely bet the river. If he sizes up on the turn, we can call and play Fifth Street Chicken and then fold to the third bet and sometimes fold the best hand, but mostly not because people are not triple barreling on an ace high board that often because we can absolutely have an ace. And we don't love our kicker here. He's here. But anyway, okay. So we'll see. We'll do the thing again and we'll see what would happen with a raise. But as played, you called. You get a 10. That's really bad because it brings in ace 10, and it's really good because now you have at least a draw to win. So what do you want to do as played? Do you want to
Check.
Yep. Yep. I love the check here. He bets. He
Yeah.
sizes up, but not huge.
Just 3/4.
Yeah. Yeah. 2/3, but yeah, same number.
So we have a gut shot and have the ace.
Yep.
Blocking him having an ace possibly. So I believe we just call here.
Yep. Yep. I love the call here. I don't like the fold because you have the gut shot to go with it. And you're still playing Fifth Street Chicken if you don't get a king or a jack. Or an ace. An ace might change your mind. Diamond. What do you want to do?
Check.
Okay. Now,
I mean, there may be some logic to betting leading into him here. I don't know exactly what that would be, but maybe
you're turning. Okay. If you bet small here, what you're doing is he probably won't raise an ace. He might not even raise ace queen if you bet small. You might just lose that amount of money, but that limits the amount you lose. And if he raises you, it's an easy fold. You can also check and hope it goes check, check, and you win. If you bet large here, you're turning this into a bluff. You're not betting it because it's an ace. You're betting to represent a flush. And you just are happy that your ace makes it a tiny bit less likely that he has a value hand that can call, But so that's the reason to bet large is you're saying, I have a flush. Fold your ace king. So with that in mind, those are the reasons to do it. What would you like to do?
Just check.
Yeah. I want to play. I want to play Fifth Street Chicken here. I check, and if he bets any reasonable amount, I fold. Sam checks. He bets 120 into 178. What do you want to do?
Ugh.
Rodney, what do you want to do?
I believe I would just call.
Okay, you want to call. Excellent. I want to fold. We'll see what Sam does. Everybody else put in the chat what you want to do here.
What do we do? What are we ahead of right now?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of like. We're ahead of missed draws. We chop with ace jack. We lose to ace 10. We lose to ace queen. We're behind ace king.
Ace jack is not betting here.
Yeah, does ace jack bet the river? For this side, it does maybe, but I just think what kind of player is this? Just probably not betting thinly enough, likely.
This guy, like after I play with him, he's a winning player, positionally aware.
Well,
Could
ace jack
hand
should be betting here on the river, I would think.
could
Because
could
you're gonna say
hand
I'm
lead.
likely getting 3-bet by ace queen and ace king, so I likely have the best ace in this spot a ton. So I'm gonna be betting the river here with ace jack.
But
Yeah.
we shouldn't be calling when the bottom of his range is at shop.
Yeah, exactly. That's the big problem is that we chop with his work. I mean, if he ever has ace nine suited, doesn't go for 3 streets. Ace 10 goes for 3 streets. Ace queen goes for 3 streets. Ace king maybe goes. Ace king maybe doesn't even go for 3 streets against like a bad. Most players just aren't gonna go thin enough here.
Doesn't really have a limping range. He pretty much just opens.
You beat a king
Uh, could be
queen that
could
doesn't do this. A queen jack that doesn't do this.
he could be wide. He could be like me if he understood the guy was limping wide. He will ISO wide.
Right.
Well, it's not a limp. He opened, didn't he?
No. I'm just saying based on like the hour that I play with him afterwards,
Okay.
after this hand. This is what I notice.
Right. So with
Maybe a
information,
tight fold, but
who's on team fold, who's on team call, who's on team raise?
it might be on fold, I think.
Scotty's a fold. Rodney is a call.
If we get this is
Right.
like the whole problem with this entire thing is that when we get here and we can't call off the 3 bets with ace jack, then we just shouldn't have ace jack here.
Hmm. I don't know. There's a thing. I mean, fifth street
But
chicken.
it's like the
I,
whole
I
thing of
agree.
like,
I
oh,
think we should have folded.
I'm gonna
I think
call
we
a
have folded
suited
previous
ace in
time.
this spot, and then I'm not gonna lose all my money when I flop an ace.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's one of those things.
Right. So as played, so I agree with you. I like the fold pre-flop. But if we turn it into ace jack of hearts, the hand ends
It's
up being
different,
pretty
obviously.
similar. Yeah.
It's probably a 3-bet then. If I had ace jack of hearts, I'm 3-betting it
Okay. Good
in the
enough
small
then.
one.
All right. Good enough. So, as played, you folding or calling? Folding, calling, or raising? Brian. Larry.
Likely folding.
Brian is on team fold. Larry, fold, call, to raise. All right, let's see what Sam. We don't have a Larry yet. Rob, you just got here, so if you know the hand, so if you have an answer, give it. If you don't know how the hand went, you'll just play the next hand. Here we go. All right, let's see what Sam did. Sam
Ooh,
raised.
check raised. Ugh.
Sam raised. And I assume you are turning your ace into a bluff here, right?
Definitely.
Good.
Yeah,
the hand
definitely.
was the hand was not good. I know that.
Right. So Sam's conclusion is that this is never diamonds at this size. And
Yeah, but
therefore,
we're only telling him once. I want to go bigger here if I'm going to do that.
No, the thing is he could have diamonds. I'm
he
just
could.
trying to fold out his 2 pair.
Right. Is this big enough to fold out 2 pair? Let's find out.
Probably.
All right. There we go. So nobody except Sam was the only raiser, by the way, in the group.
I knew going into this thing like he
I
could
love a
have
raise here, Sam. Good job.
he could have
That's
A6
because
of
you're a
diamonds
punter,
here.
Andy. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
There's no reason for me to jam all in because I could run into a strong, like really, really strong hand. So
Right. But do you
this
believe that?
I
But
just don't like
this,
taking this line for in this spot. Like they're just if I mean it really depends if what you know about the player because it's like if you have backdoor, I guess you can get here with backdoor. It's just like most players just don't see backdoor enough for me to get
Yeah.
it through. And they're calling with 2 pair. They're calling like they're not folding their ace queen here or ace 10 for the
I
side.
I I
are
thought
they
they were gonna. I thought this guy was
And
gonna fold two
if you
pair.
think he has a flush here, does he take that size on the river with
I don't know.
Let's find
He
out.
probably goes a bit bigger with a flush on the river.
Nope.
Ah, he did.
The
He
size you go
didn't.
to the flush.
He got backdoored. He opened king eight suited and backdoored his way into a fucking
He did.
interesting.
C bet multi way.
Yep.
So seeing this, I should just be 3-betting pre-flop.
Or folding.
No, 3-betting because
You could.
that's too wide.
King 8 from the 1, 2,
9-handed game.
6.
But
Yep.
it's so wide. That's not open at all. There's no world where that's open.
Oh, let me show you a world where that isn't open, my friend.
Not from low jack -2 or whatever the fuck you want to
Low
call
jack
it. Low
minus
jack
3.
-3,
Low jack minus
nine-handed.
3. Low jack minus
This
3.
is non-open.
Come on, where's mine? Oh, I don't have the 9 max here
Now, how
anymore.
big did he opens? What does he open? 5x?
All right, I will
15.
show it to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so that's 5x. Scotty, you can't show me a six-handed game where
Oh,
you're
not
playing
in 5x.
king
No,
eight
God, you're right.
suited 5x. So I don't
No,
want to hear
you're totally right.
it.
It's
I was
2.5.
about to say.
It exists in the 2.5x. It does
Yeah,
not
exactly.
exist in 5x.
Not at 5x.
You're totally right. You are totally right. And he did.
So
All
the
right.
thing is, I don't like thinking back. I don't even think he's betting 2 pair here. He's definitely not betting 1 pair.
Okay.
So I think when he bets, the bottom of his range is
Is
probably
maybe two
just a
pair or a set.
it's just a set. Like if it's 2 pair, the bottom probably like ace queen.
That's the problem is I don't think your size gets any of that to fold though is the problem.
I still think ace queen fold, but then
I
the
don't think it
thing
does.
is, but
With one
but
time back
yeah,
door,
but
it's like
the thing is, I think there's just a bunch of straights in there. Like all the king jack offsuits are in there. And then if he's opening this, he's probably opening like a bunch of diamonds as well.
if he's in a spot where like if this is the spot, yeah. If he's in this spot with king eight suit, like how often are you like when you say how often do you ever try to get a player to fold a set? Like if you're pretty confident they have a set, are you gonna try and get them to fold it?
For a
Unless it's
minimum
a
check of
four diamonds on the
Yeah.
board.
I don't know. I just thought 3x plus a little bit probably would have got the job done.
but this
I see
wasn't
people
a little bit, was
fall
it?
off because they just can't fold
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
the set. Like they just can't fold a two pair or like especially when they're like, I'm playing ace queen and I flop two pair with it. I'm not fucking folding now. I mean a jam maybe gets it done. I understand your point that he does have flushes here. So like I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying and why you can't jam, but that just makes me think like that
Yeah.
we
So
the
that
calling is terrible and folding is best. And if we can't find a size where we can get him to fold the only hands that we think we can get to fold that should be folding, then like we probably shouldn't be raising that. If we
yeah,
think like, okay, we're probably
I
not
don't
getting a set
know.
to fold, we're probably not getting two pair to fold. So what size do we use? And then we can run into diamond still. So it's like, fuck, we
I
probably just shouldn't be running it.
Yeah,
I can.
I kind of agree, but I think the lesson to take out of this is like when they bet the river, the range is probably just too strong.
Oh yeah.
I think the sizing is correct. I didn't jam all in. That would be a fucking absolute punt. I know he's polarized here. He either has like nothing, but what I'm saying is his range has a lot less of nothing and a lot more of strong things.
Okay.
So we
Okay, then
should
it's a call.
Yeah, so this should run. No, I should just be folding. I should run this like way less, not do this shit.
Mhm.
Well,
And
you're
when I
saying his range is nothing and strong, and now he's taking an underbluff line. So yeah, it's a fold. But I'm saying normally it would be a call or fold spot. And if we
yes,
say he's
yes,
underbluffing, now we just fold.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
and then pre-flop it should just be a 3-bet because that's just too wide.
Yeah. Here we go.
Well, you didn't know that yet.
Right.
I
All
did
right.
not, but next time I see him, I will know. He is very recognizable. He looks.
I don't think you should be three betting there without knowing that. Like I don't think you should be involved in that hand without knowing that. And if you're gonna get involved, it should be three betting.
Yeah. And I'm still folding that, even
I
knowing that
mean, I don't.
he has king 8 suited in his range. I'm still folding it because it's a good fold at 2 point. It's a good fold against a range that has king 8 suited in it. And that is the ace jack is going to fold against the under the gun -1 at 2.5, which has king 8 in it full frequency. And I'm still folding ace jack. All right.
Like the consideration.
Yeah. But you see where I don't say you have to do this. But I just want to make sure you understand my argument that King 8 suited doesn't belong in the 5x open. I agree. So he's too wide for that position. But he still has all of the hands that are good enough to play in that position. So if you put him in a position where King 8 suited is appropriate, so he has that range, and Ace Jack is still a fold, it's still a fold. That's my argument. All right. Up next, I haven't heard from Larry in a while, and I didn't write down an order. So Larry, you have Ace 9 suited if you're here. Let's see if Larry is here to take Ace 9 suited. Larry is not here. All right, we just did Rodney. Rob, you just came back. You got Ace 9 suited.
All right, I'll open it. Oh wait, oh shit! I thought we wrote it to me.
It will be.
Yeah, I'm
it's
getting
scratch.
there.
Yep, you're on the button.
Oh, fuck, I hate Ace 9.
You said you'd open it, right? Though, and you just hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't get to
You-
hate hand.
I was
as
trying to.
long-
I was calculating real quick. With 20, I was gonna end up around 20.
Okay, here we go. Short
Ooh,
stack.
beautiful flop.
All right, here we go. He checks to you. What would you like to do?
I like a smaller bet. Like sub 20.
Yeah, and I love this. I love this as a bet. I mean, as Hungry Horse, it's an automatic bet. And in a GTO world, I think this is a good hand to bet because you can fold it to a raise easily, and you have lots of ways to improve to continue. Lots of ways. So we
Ooh,
go
I
20.
love the size down.
Yeah, no,
Way
that's
to go.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Way to
perfect.
go.
He calls. Great.
The size.
Yeah,
Your seat back here.
I'm very happy right now. Okay. He checks again. What would you like to do, Rob? And then tell me what range do you put him on after calling that tiny bet?
I don't like it as much now.
No.
I'd like to just check this behind and see. Maybe I should continue, but I don't know what I'm continuing with or what I'm going
I
for at this
love
point.
a check behind here. I
All
love
right.
it.
You have two options. You could check behind. It depends. What do you beat for sure? You beat his floats.
You beat all this. You beat all the straight
Float
draws.
straight draw.
This guy, it's tighter than he's not floating. He's not calling
He
too
has
much.
something. He has a straight draw or he has
Yeah.
Every ace that beats you is a straight draw already. So don't
Yeah.
worry about that.
Well,
You know,
he doesn't. He had.
right. No, he has ones that you beat, but you're saying so we don't need to worry about ace high floats that beat us because they're all straight draws. So
No, that's not what I'm just saying. Like he has this floating portion of his range. Like that's why I'm deciding whether I want to check back with Showdown and so I want to what part of his range can I check? Can I just back beat here, or do I need to run it? I think he has more parts. If he says he's tighter, he has more parts of the ground need to make
his
fold than he does.
his auto
He
folds
does.
that beat us are only. Let me put it another way. I said it wrong. Here are the auto folds on the turn that beat us, or the ones we can easily get to fold. Ace king and ace queen. Right? Both of them beat us, and both of those are unlikely because because both of those get 3-bet at some frequency.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think this guy 3-bets ace queen.
All right. Well, then good enough.
Okay.
And maybe he won't fold it. Then maybe he won't fold a gut shot and 2 overs on
That-
the turn anyway.
Yeah, that wasn't my what I'm saying though. What I'm saying
What
is
do you think?
what portion do we does he have more hands in his range here that we beat or we don't or we need to make fold and he has more hands that we need to make fold if he's tighter and he's calling his flop. Like he doesn't have as many floats as basically
Right.
we
So
need to turn our hand into a bluff.
right against pocket pairs against the jackass and the 10x portion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Not
Okay.
that we're
So heard you wrong.
not that we beat some like I'm saying we don't beat as much as we should in a lot of like if this was a 7-8-4 board and he with spades and he called the small c bet, I would be more comfortable checking back on the turn.
Right. Okay. So Sam bets 30. I assume to recap him to give him another chance to raise. Is that the
And
process, Sam?
and call with like a hand like king queen.
right?
He's super tight. Is he always raising 5?
And a hand like 9-9 and 8-8 might call one more bet.
He will have. I don't think this guy has ace five off. He will have ace five suited, and none of those are folding to my flop bet. Like, so he has all the pairs. Like, I
Yeah.
think ace 10 off is in there. Like, queen jack, king jack, it's all in there.
Ace
And
jack
then
is, if he doesn't raise his ace queen, ace jack is in there.
yeah, ace jack is in there. Ace queen is in there. 8-9 is in there. So like everything is in there.
Okay, so,
And then pocket pairs, I want him to call with like, pocket sevens, pocket six,
Right.
pocket fours, pocket threes to this small bet.
so check bet call. The river is the 7, and he checks you. What do you want to do, Rob?
Well, I want to check behind and hope my ace wins.
You beat some of the straight draws. You
Oh,
lose.
sure.
You lose to this. You lose to the 8-9, of course, but now you also lose to the 7-9 and the 7-8 that could be there.
I
But
lose. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if I bet small, I'm gonna fold if he does something. But
50.
I don't
What?
know if he's gonna fold anything to 50.
So Sam-
50 is to fold out his busted straight draw.
Yeah.
No,
But
fold
wouldn't I
out.
win that anyways
Well, you
with
don't need to
the
fold his
ace?
busted straight
Fold
draws.
the straight draws, except for ace queen. That's the one hand.
Ace queen, pocket sixes, pocket
Not busted straight.
fours.
Right. So then you're trying. That's not a busted straight. You're trying to get pairs to fold.
Right, but
Yeah.
is it
Bigger.
right? But
That's
that's why I'm
big.
checking because if he has a busted straight, I mean, I still have it, and he
Right,
should
yeah.
fold those anyways to the 50.
Yeah.
So all I'm betting into is something that at least is a pair, which
Yeah.
all he
Right.
can do is call or raise me, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
So,
So you
that
think
was my thought of checking. If that's stupid,
no? It's not stupid at all.
It's not.
Sam wants when Sam makes this bet. I'm hoping he's trying to get pairs to fold, and pairs.
Bigger.
I just
Eights
don't
are
think
not
pairs.
folding
I
and
don't think the
nines aren't
pair is
folding.
going to fold that.
Yeah, I think we need to go to 100 to get those to fold.
Yeah.
That's what I was
I-
gonna say. They're 50 here to get value from those hands.
I
Gotta go 100
agree
here
with
to
you
make them.
guys. I agree with
Yeah.
you guys.
What did he show?
Probably 100.
Yeah, what did he show?
Yeah, I think you go
Nines.
100 here. You probably get a lot of folds from
Oh, nines. I didn't see it. I was
nines.
blocking it. Yeah. It was it. That's what it felt
You
like.
think you're just not getting a jack to fold here on the river?
I don't think a jack is ever folding to me. I just don't think I don't think king jack is folding. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I kind of agree. I think this is a good spot to go like a
But
get
because
10x.
yeah, I agree.
Get
But
9x to fold, 9s
Yeah.
to fold, 7x to fold, 8s to fold.
yeah, but because we bet so small on the turn, I just feel like he has like sixes in there, like sixes, eights,
But you
fours.
can make those are all hands that can fold. Is the thing, you know?
I think
Not
if
for-
we bet 100, more portion of his range will fold.
Yeah.
I think 100 is the way to go.
Yeah.
I don't think if like after I bet it and then he calls him like bet too small.
Yeah.
And he even said it. He's like, "Oh, good, it's only 50."
Yeah.
He thought about it and then he called.
And in here, I think the case of the Valley of Brian isn't that there's a good reason to bet 10 or 20. I think there's a reason to go 0 and there's a reason to go 100 plus. But I don't think there's a reason to go anything less than 100 or 90. So it's
Yeah.
it's
But
the
if I have-
shores, it's the shores of Brian, not the Valley of Brian.
Yeah, this is the size. If I had like ace 10 here, I should take the sizing.
And guarantee to get called by eights and
Yeah.
nines. Absolutely. Yep.
Eights, nines,
If you had
king,
if you had 8-10, if you had 8, what did you say?
ace 10, ace 10. Like ace 10.
Ace 10. Well, I'm saying like imagine you're here with 8-9. Like I just think you should target. I'm thinking like I'm targeting top of range.
Oh yeah, if I have
Yeah.
ace, if I have 8-9 here, I'm gonna target a jack. I'm gonna bet like 200.
Right.
Well, yeah, so obviously with ace 10 you're not going to, but yeah.
All right. Next hand is
I'm a fucking fish.
blub blub blub. All right.
Oh,
At least it's
Yeah,
not me
that's a
for
fish.
once.
It's a fish bet on the river there.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty fishy on the river.
All right, let's see if we've done this one already.
Is that Andy's hand?
This one. We haven't done this one. Andy, are you back?
see me, but I'm flipping off the.
Okay, you don't. Okay, Andy, you don't know that he has King 10. I'm going to cover up the King 10 with my that with.
It's okay. I'm not involved in this hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, good enough. All
We
right.
Oh, I
discussed this hand in the group chat
watched
the
this
other day.
hand. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'll skip this one.
Yeah.
It's not a fishy bet when you call me with nines and then I turn over like king 10. Then it wouldn't be fishy.
Well, yeah, but not when you're trying
You
to
would
get them
be
to
like,
call.
this fucking guy.
I had someone get pissed at me because I got max with second pair the other day. He's like, "You're betting that shit," and I was like, "You just
Yeah.
called me. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, I have the best
Yeah.
hand. I'm betting, and I'm getting value from your fucking bottom pair because you're a moron."
Yep. I hope that what you said is what is second pair. I hope
That's
what you
what
said.
I said. I thought, oh, I thought I had
Okay.
Queen Jack,
Sure.
not Jack 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. I thought
you see one hand like that later in the hands.
All right. Anything you want to tell me about this hand, Andy, as we go through it, or are we just going to move on? Ooh, I don't like that. I like. Come on, check.
No, I mean, other than like
Thin
that's
value.
weird.
Thin value.
I'm in the
Nice.
fifth seat in this hand,
And you watched it. Okay.
and I watched it. The guy who opened is a tight study guy.
Mhm.
I mean tight. He's not opening too wide. And when the fish bet, I'm like, he's not bluffing, but this is not a straight. Like the guy needs to like raise.
All right. So, Andy, this is have you already studied this exact hand because it was posted in the chat?
We discussed this hand in
No.
the group
Okay.
chat too.
Enough. All right. Well, then we're done with Sam hands. Any other hand? Anybody else got hands?
This is actually worth discussing.
Is it? All right. Let's do it.
Um,
Play it out. So you've been straddled in the. Is this Lucky Chances? I take it.
No, this is Oaks.
This is the Oaks.
They have a 5-10 game
Okay.
by the way now.
Oh, good.
2K buy-in.
Nice. I'm not gonna
Heard.
drive there. I don't need to drive there.
Bart Hanson was just talking about that game the other day.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. What do you want to do to this guy with your ace king?
I want a 3-bet to like 100, but
Great. 90,
not what
100,
happens.
5. All those are good numbers. We call this time. This isn't us, is it?
This is us.
You called this? All right.
Go back to before everybody open and look at who's in the straddle.
It's a GTO regular.
Go
Oh,
back to
straddle.
the straddle.
Oh, okay. Fishy guy. All right. So let's keep the fish in. All right. With position. Good. We got all the folds behind us. Now we don't care. Nicely done, Sam. All right, here we go. Oh, well. He bets 40 into 80, into 100. What would you like to do, Andy?
I mean, it's an easy fold at this point.
Yep. I like the
We're
fold.
multi-way. We got nothing.
Yep. I like the fold. Great. 4. Check. He checks behind. We're still not regretting our fold that much. And the 8. Fish comes out and bets big.
2/3 pot.
Yeah, not huge. And our reg friend, who does protect his checking back range on the turn, has hands he can call with, and calls with a jack. Oh, we don't ever know what he called with. Okay.
Well, he calls with, that means he has
Yeah.
some showdown.
Yeah, that's showdown. Yeah, maybe a jack, maybe pocket tens.
And notice the hand strength.
Ace deuce.
Straight
Right.
bets bigger. 2
Mhm.
pair on the monotone board. 4 straight board bets 50 into 350.
Okay. All right. I'll put up some. I will put up some hands here.
I have hands too that I'm
No,
about.
this guy.
Go, Brian. Take it, Brian.
There's another one. Look at the other one that I raised
All right.
up on the
Here,
river.
I'm gonna send them to you guys in the Discord, and you guys have to play them on your computer.
Okay, I'll do that. Let's go back.
And then I have one that's on my phone
Okay.
that I can on fast roll.
Okay. Put it up that way.
Actually,
All
I
right.
might have built it out on.
And if not, we can always do it on Monday. All right, here we
Yeah.
go. The different ace king.
No,
This
this
is
was the
ace king.
same.
Same ace king
Go
we just did. All right,
go
so let
to
me
the other hand.
go up. Here we go. Oh, I see what happened. It snapped me. Okay, so it was those three. I got to find out where we are. Okay, here we go. We did those two. We just did this one. This is the ace king that we just did. So this should be the new one, right? Did I get this right? No. Yes, ace four. Here we go. Ace four suited. Our friend is here. We are in the straddle.
Where's the fish? The fish is in the button.
He's in the button. And Rob just played this hand. So Larry, if you're back, this is your hand. If not, it's mine. Larry, 2, 3, 4. It's mine. I have ace four. Limp. Limp. This is a fine ISO here. Yeah, this would be a fine ISO and it would be a fine call behind. I'm happy with both. If we ISO in it, and I would like to, because this guy's calling ace deuce off suit, then I would like to go to 40, 50, 70, because I don't mind them all folding. And I'm also fine with just checking behind, but I like 70. All right, we check. Fine. No problem. We flop as good as you can expect. In this configuration, with no one leading, it's perfectly fine for me to just lead out right here because I can bet two streets easily. I also can check call. I can also check raise depending on size or whether it goes bet call. I think what I like best is to start with a check. I think I like that best. But if you bet out, it's fine. And think that I want to bet 20 instead of 10. Okay, so you check. Fine. Check, check. 25. We call. And we are not at all confident that this is a bluff or we have the best hand, but we have tons of equity here. Do we want to check raise this guy? I don't want to check raise him.
Yes.
He's too fishy to know that he needs to fold. You want to check raise him with this hand. All right. I don't hate a check raise. I just don't want to check raise this guy. But Andy does. Let's see what Sam does. Sam calls. Yeah. I think a check raise is GTO wonderful here. And I don't want to do it against this guy. Great. I have picked up equity. So it's now
Yeah, man, I'm
easy.
going.
All right. Here we
Thank
go.
you.
We check. Let's see how big he bets. We're gonna figure out whether or not we need to bluff the river based on his size here. This is going to tell us whether he has two pair or better or whether we can bluff him off if we need to. He goes 40 into 80. So he has one pair, not two pair. So with his one pair, do we want to start our bluff now and then continue it on the river? Yes, that's how we want to do this, I think. So we want to raise and we want him to call with one pair. So we want to raise to 160 and then we want to blast the river. Okay, we're calling, we're going to try to get there instead because you think his 40 is stronger than that. And we get there. We like getting there. That's good.
Not sure because he bet the flop. I'm not sure how much fold he has. I don't like bluffing fishes.
Okay. Okay. Well, we got there. He bet we expect him to bet. Let's check raise him. Okay, so you just bet out and think he's going to call you, that he's strong enough. All right.
He's a
Good.
fucking fish. I'm not gonna bet.
Three
I'm not
quarters.
gonna.
Three
Yeah.
quarter. And here he is with a 7 that he had no world of being with at all. Okay, now I'm going to go in GC. What is GC? Anyway, so yeah, so the bet out is fine. And you think he wasn't going to bet this river?
No, not after he bets half pot on the turn.
Okay.
Not really.
For
Mhm.
the old people in the group, GC stands for group chat.
Oh, group chat.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, here they are. Here we
Well,
go.
you're
Grab
okay. Scotty's gonna grab him. I already got him loaded up.
Okay, take the screen.
Okay, who wants to
Years ago,
play?
you were going through that. I would grab him.
Okay, sounds good.
have
Um,
questions about certain things I did in certain spots, and I would like to see other people play them.
okay.
Cheated on this one, so
I
I
haven't seen.
have a statement to make.
Okay.
I
Um,
wonder which one is it? Ace, ace. Okay. All right. This one's okay.
okay. So here's going to be our order. Okay. Let me put up an order here, and
Okay.
then after this, we will talk. All right. Here we go. This Brian's just gone. I just went. So this is going to go Andy, Larry, if he's here, Sam, and Rob. That is the thing, and then me. Okay. Those are them. Anybody else in the chat? Nope. That's it. All right. So Andy, you got. Oh, Andy. Screw you on aces. It's going to be Larry who goes first because he
Come
hasn't
on, you've just watched me get aces cracked like 8
All
times.
right, play the aces. Andy's got aces.
Okay, obviously I three bet to. Any notes on this guy before we get in?
He is a bit tighter, but I have seen him play like open hands. Like originally, I wasn't three betting him wide at all because he seemed pretty tight, and then I saw him show down a hand that he opened from. It was like mid position that was like 7-8 suited or something like that. He's an older dude, so he's probably. I mean, he seems to be pretty straightforward post. He's probably a bit more nitty from what I can tell. I don't think he's running any bluffs. I think his three betting range is strong and his opening range is pretty. It's not bullshit. It may be, something like 8-7, but it's not complete garbage.
And when you say not running any bluffs, you mean big boy river bluffs. You don't
Yeah, I
mean
mean, maybe he's not
C-bets.
tripling off like I
Right.
am.
Gotcha. Okay, good.
He's
All right.
giving up on the river. He's probably not betting thinly enough. Like
Right.
from what I can tell, there's another hand I played against him that I'll give you what I saw later on that made me. It doesn't matter now. I'll tell you later after we look at that hand.
Okay.
But
Excellent. All right, let's see it.
So I'm gonna three bet to 50 because these players love those nice even numbers. But we
I
go
want that, man.
45. Huh?
I don't want anybody else in. I want it to be heads up.
I meant this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously,
But
we don't
yeah,
want
I
anybody
agree. I
else
think
in.
I
That's
could
why I
just
said
size up here.
50.
I think I could size up here for sure.
Yeah, not a ton, but a little bit.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
And a 3-second lesson for those of you who only play online, which is live. If somebody puts in $30 and you throw in $100 chip and say nothing, that is a call. That is not a raise to 100. You got to say
Yes.
raise when you put in a single chip, or you got to put in 105. You
This
say
was a raise.
this was just telling.
Happy birthday.
Good.
Okay.
So
So
I'm kind of torn here. With his size, I don't hate a four bet, but I also, like you said, if he's kind of tighter, he's got a good range. I don't hate a call here and let him just kind of blast off. Because if he's tighter, a five bet is going to scare the shit out of him. If he is full of shit and he's just going to check fold, then it
he's not
doesn't
full of
matter. We're
shit, I
getting
don't think. But
okay.
It's just will he suss it out?
yeah. I mean, when we get to a flop, if he's thinking at all, if I get to a flop in a four bet pot, like I should be extremely strong. So here I'm wondering about what you guys think. I think that he's just very strong here. So I want him to commit like half of the stack right now to make it very hard for him to fold. So this, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what a proper five bet size is. This is probably too big, but I'm thinking,
Yeah,
okay, he's under four betting. So let's just make him put in a lot of money before we're 300 big blinds deep plus. We were 300 to start. We're
Is he
almost 400, I think.
Is he
he's-
aware?
If
He's
thinking,
aware, but I mean, he's just under four betting. So
I know, like, is he aware? Like, then you should make it smaller.
yeah, I would if I am going to five bet this. I'm probably going to go to like 300, 310. Like I'm going to go big enough that he thinks he might, if he might just he might rip it thinking that it's weaker. Or like, at this depth, I don't mind just a flat call against his four bet either.
I hate a flat call around this deep.
yeah, I love this. Let's see what he does to it.
I think he tanked for 10 minutes and laid it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a 10-minute lay down, and I was like, he could be folding something. I don't know what he folded. He didn't show, obviously. But it was a very, very long tank. He's counting out all the money, then he's counting out his whole stack, and then he's just sitting there like
it was probably 10 minutes before anything
Yeah,
happened, and then
so
he laid it down.
yeah, so if he's aware, I think, like, say you're playing against a pro,
Yeah.
you don't want to make it more than a third of your stack because then you're committed.
Well, he's not a pro, and things that now in the future I will adjust this. But when I'm in this spot, an older guy who seems pretty tight in general is now four betting me. I think I just want to be going huge because I'm like I just want him to commit everything. And now in this spot he could be just so tight that he's laying down kings and queens, which is honestly a good lay
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
But it's like most
Then
most of the time you're not getting a lay down here when you get four bet, and especially by an older guy. Like my description and what I'm thinking of him without playing with him, probably I've only played at this point probably 12 hours with him because I just moved up. So I mean after like 12 hours he's like I would say he seems to be pretty tight. So like when he's putting in a four bet, I should just be trying to get him to commit more than like half of a stack or at least a third of a stack
yeah,
right now.
but then it looks like he's willing to fold for half a stack.
Yeah.
Then
I mean, this
then
game's different too. Even though it's only a 1-3, it's a 1-3 deep stack game with a 1K cap. So like in this game, you're getting like, this game is so perfect for me because people will lay down big hands just because it's actually a significant amount of money now. Like in 1-2, you can't get somebody to fold for $200, but you can get somebody to fold in this game when you're putting 700 in or some shit like that.
So
jam all in.
So what size do you think this guy, what raise size do you think this guy's calling, or did he just figure out a 5 bet
It's
is
just so strong.
so strong? Yeah. So what do you
So
think from his
I'm
reaction?
actually in between two things of going like 350 here or
Mhm.
going or just jamming and looking so kind of full of shit. I mean, like the jam, it depends how aware he is because if he's very aware, he's going to think that I'm more ace king heavy when I'm jamming,
Yep.
when I'm just jamming, or I can go 330 something or 350 something probably instead.
Yeah. That's what the guy said to me when I did the ace king jam in this situation. He goes, well, that's always ace king. That's never aces.
Hmm.
Probably with queens
Yeah, so
happens.
maybe now I don't know. From what I can tell, I don't think this guy's an idiot, and I don't think he's like a bad player or anything. I just think he's on the tighter side and is going to be much more value heavy than most players.
Then just jam.
So what do you
Yeah.
think? What do you
It
think
kind
he
of
suffered
works.
down? What do you think he suffered and laid down? Then we move on.
What's up?
What do you think he laid
What,
down?
after
Kings
his
or
tank,
queens?
I'm kind of more on. I mean, I think it's queens, kings, or ace king without a doubt. And I'm leaning more towards queens or kings. And I honestly don't even think queens as much because I just don't think he's four betting queens. So
Wow.
if
See, I think it's queens.
I don't know. From what I can tell, I haven't played with him enough. I don't know yet, but most players aren't going to four bet queens there.
Right.
So I'm already kind of away from queens. If he's somewhat aware, he might be four betting ace king. So if he's four betting ace king, I could see that. And if he laid down kings, it's a very good fold. But
Yeah.
I mean, this game plays so differently. It's pretty cool. Like I actually have some four bet bluffs now, just like because I do see some interesting things going on where I see a little bit of wider three betting from certain players that I know I can now four bet bluff.
Right. Excellent. So here's why I think it's not ace king. I think ace king doesn't have to think very long. Ace king
Yeah,
either
that's
goes
the other
fuck
thing. I think
or
yeah,
goes
kings.
oh fuck. It does one of the two. So and kings just seems like such a laydown. So I think it's queens. But anyway, moving on. Next hand goes to Larry if Larry is here. And Larry is not here. So it goes to Sam. You got ace king.
Oh, I get good hands.
Oh,
The river spot.
Nah, open 15. Ooh, we got a 3-bet from the button.
big old.
And the note is decent reg, straightforward.
Then just call. Don't like this
Checking
flop.
range.
Check.
We checked. Oh yeah, I guess we want to see what he does.
Yeah.
He is C betting range.
He's C betting range. We just call. If I have no showdown here, if he's C betting range,
Yeah, king queen's a fold here.
yeah,
King queen suited's a fold.
king queen, I would just check
It's a
raise.
king. Yeah, king queen's
King
not a
queen
fold.
suited is a gutter, so and I'd probably check
Yeah, it's a
raise, but yeah.
gutter. Yeah,
Yeah,
Interesting fact: we have the ace of spades.
that's good.
oh, that's a blank. Check. He checks back. So wait, what does he
Oh,
have?
oh my Joe. Oh, I love this hand. This is so great. You're a terrible person, Brian. I love this.
This is interesting. I don't
Yeah, this
on
is
the
really
river.
nice.
The
Okay,
river, I
so
made an interesting decision.
what is his range? His range is he doesn't have ace jack. Probably ace jack probably continues. Does not have a set, definitely. He could have ace king.
Mhm.
He could have ace king. He could have. I don't think queens bets as well. Could have pocket tens. Could have pocket tens. King queen maybe. I think we either want to bet small or we want to check because this hand is like this is better than yeah. Or he could have maybe like queen jack of diamonds. I don't know.
This is what I okay, this is what the decision that I'm interested in. I'm
So go
basically in
back
the
what
spot that he has hands like ace queen. He doesn't have pocket tens because he's not betting pocket tens on the river on a king. And he
he could
doesn't have
have.
pocket queens because he's going to check back on turn. He can have ace king here. He can have ace queen. He could have king queen. I'm kind of in the spot where I don't want to raise here, which seems nuts because I think I can get him to lay down a chop and maybe get sometimes lay down a chop and maybe get value from a hand like king queen.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like
It's a
we
little
could
weird thing though to say that you can get him to lay down ace king, but he'll call with king queen.
I'm saying when he doesn't call, I think that here I'm just not losing.
Yeah.
I gotta think if he backed his way into a flush here, I'm just not losing.
then we
And I
don't we then we don't need to use a big size, right?
But that's the thing is, and I'm like, okay, well, if he calls, I just chop. But if he ever lays down, that's great.
How many aces do you have to go
Maybe
to get ace king to lay down here?
I think I
I
could
think
go.
maybe
Go ahead.
500.
I was thinking
I think
four, but yeah,
so maybe like 280, 300 to get ace king to perhaps fold and then king queen to perhaps call.
a weird spot where I want to take like a weird size that maybe I get called by worse and maybe ace king to fold. It's kind of a weird
So
spot,
weird. That is such a weird. Yeah.
but it's
So
not
yeah.
like you
So
see what I'm saying though,
no,
right?
exactly,
Like
exactly.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing. But not all people are the same, and not everybody makes the same decision every time. So it is true that that one guy who will lay down ace king to this size, another guy will call with king queen.
Yeah.
That is
You
true.
want to
That
pick
does
up all your nerf
exist.
darts, please?
It's just a very weird thing to size for. So if you're
So
sizing for
Any
that,
cleanup
you have
song
to
on?
go 300.
so most of the time calling here.
Yeah.
I just want to know if you guys think it's crazy because on the river I called, but I'm in this spot. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I think I
No,
just
you're
chop here a
not.
lot. And sometimes I beat king queen, but I was like, what about the third option of raising here and sometimes getting called by worse, but also sometimes making a.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
He had the ace of diamonds. I don't think he's laying. I don't think this time this guy is laying down. Could have, but yeah.
Yeah,
You ready for the next one?
interesting river decision.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm also wondering about how I feel about checking because I think that there's a portion of his range that I could be targeting like pocket tens, but that's like very slim. At this point,
No, I
maybe
need it
he
down
gets here
here.
with like eights or something.
If
Because
We
you
can
target
target
that,
that.
if you target that part of his range, how big are you going? Really small, right?
Yeah, no, I would probably actually only use a 75 size, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next hand, can we get you got another hand for us, Andy, or are you in the middle of real life? Nope, Andy's mouse is moving. All right. Pocket kings. That was
Sorry,
a,
I just have my mic muted because little man's
no problem.
asking. You know,
Gotcha.
he's here playing along with us.
Excellent. So Larry, if you're here, this hand is yours, and if you're not, this hand is Rob's. All right, Rob has pocket kings.
Let it open.
Actually, you're ISOing, but still, there was a limp behind.
Oh, there was a limp. I didn't see the limp. Okay, thank you.
Neither did I till I heard you say open.
Okay, yeah. I gotta put my glasses on. Sorry. I like to around 20.
One?
Maybe
Actually not what I'm gonna
Like
use.
that.
I understand you want to go small one. I just think that
I
here I'm
don't
okay
mind.
with
I don't mind. It's a
piling.
pretty wet board. It's a pretty wet
Yeah,
board.
I think there's a lot of hands that can continue. Hands like 6x, straight draw, 5, straight draw,
Yeah.
any
Oh,
spades.
yeah.
They can still have 7s, 8s, 9s,
Yeah.
hands like that.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just a good
You got
spot
to
to just go
give
big.
this up and reload it, and then you can shoot it
It's
again.
pretty wet. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
I mean,
He
CLP
checks.
talks about as
No,
a
there's a deal.
a multi-way exploit in a hand like this where we almost, if we're betting, we can size up and get a little extra value,
Mhm. Yeah.
especially in a spot like this where, I mean, pocket sevens, pocket eights, pocket nine, like stuff that not necessarily going to three bet is going to call.
Yep. Yep. Sevens ain't full.
Real
I don't know.
question is the turn. Yeah, okay, so go ahead.
Well, that's the best thing in the world.
I don't hate, I am not bothered. So what do you want to do here, Rob?
You bet
We'd love-
45 last.
Before you show my action, Andy, I want to hear what everybody wants to do.
I'm gonna size
Okay.
up. I'd better a lot of stuff just came through. I'd want to size up, so maybe like around 80. At least 80. Maybe 80 to 100.
So I want to bet only one street. Either I want to bet here, and I want to bet 100, and then I want to check if he lets me on the river. I'm not betting the river. Or I want to check back here with the intent of calling the river. Both are happy. Which do I want to do most? He was the initial limper, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Initial limper. I want to check here.
I hate that, but go ahead, Sam. I want to hear what you say.
What's the he limped?
He limped. I ISO'd. We got called behind, and he called. I bet 45 on. I bet like 70, B75 on the flop. The player behind folded. The next player called.
I am not going to polarize here because he could have ace. Like his range is like a bunch of like a6 of spades. So there's no reason for me to polarize. But when they limp and not raise this flop, they could have like a pair plus straight draw. And then they could also have like a bunch of flush draws. So I would still bet here. What is the pot?
D4.
150?
Like 45.
The pot now is 150. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could probably go like half pot. That's fine. I think those hand will still call you. We will always get called by an ace. And we'll just check the river, I guess.
Yeah. The one thing I know I never want to overbet. All right.
No, you can't go over bet here because.
All right, that's everybody because Larry's not here.
Okay. So in this spot, I go 125 because I think that here, yes, I get called by ace, which sucks. An ace of spades is absolutely there. But I also think that there's so many other inelastic hands here that I want to target that, and I'm just checking everywhere. But like I'm checking back on the river, but I also think there's a lot of inelastic.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think
But you can also, I also agree with going small to target hands like sevens, eights, nines, stuff like that. Be slightly like eights are going to be more elastic.
No, I think seven still calls. Like there's a bunch of hands here, like 3, 4.
Sevens, like sevens, I say yeah, sevens call, but I'm saying like eights and nines aren't now. But I also think that a larger part of his range is 7, 6.
Yeah.
or
3, 4,
three,
5,
four,
4, 6,
like all of those
7,
hands.
Yep.
6, 7,
Folding.
7, 8.
Yeah.
Like all those
And then
calls.
spades, obviously.
Yeah, and like 9, 10
I
of
don't hate
spades.
a check and bluff catch here.
Right. So you hated.
Well,
So
that's the other
why
option too. I think small check and bluff catch or go. I like this side well to front load against his inelastic hands and check a ton of rivers. Just
I
check every
don't.
river except for like a king probably.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't like bluff catching against passive players because they don't bluff and they're gonna call with their draws. This guy limped, so I'm not gonna.
So
I'm
here's
just
what.
a
Yeah.
pure
So
thing
here,
about value.
yeah. So here's what Andy and my check line does. So we know what it does against the. We know what it does wrong, but against the 8s, 9s, and 10s, and pocket 4s, I think that they may call the river. So they don't turn it into
Yeah.
bluff. But I remember I said I was betting one street. If I don't if he checks the river, I'm going to bet it. If it goes check check here, and it's easier for 9s to call the river than the turn.
My other problem though is that with this is that with that line is that when they do turn their missed draw into a bluff, they're gonna take such a baby size that I lose the value I could have got from it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they usually are gonna take like a half pot
Yep.
versus
Yep.
they are going to generally call a
Yeah.
larger size here than they are going to take as a bluff. So I
Yep.
you in that spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I prefer. So in this thing,
And
I
I don't
do
let them draw
prefer.
for free. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So I prefer for mine. I don't prefer the check to a small bet. Um, they're about the same, and I bet 100 into it, and you bet 125, so it's the same thing. So my two were there. Okay, great.
I just wanted to see if you guys think this is a little bit nutty, but I thought it was valid.
Yeah.
No, don't
No,
think
it's
it's
not,
nutty at
Probably
all.
the
not really.
right. I like this idea. I was like, I'm just gonna check so many rivers here, and there's enough inelastic hands I can target that don't include an ace that
Yeah.
I can bet pretty
Yep.
fine. I'm okay with going big.
And then definitely check. And then definitely check every river.
Yeah, yeah. Every river except for a king is getting checked.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Next hand is Larry if he's here, and if it's not, it's me. I got Jack 10 suited in the folding position.
Wait,
So unless I'm straddling, I'm folding. Let's see.
Folding?
Yeah, I'm folding this.
Oh.
Okay, you opened it. Yeah.
didn't do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In with 5 players to go, Jack 10 suited is a fabulous fold. Fabulous fucking fold. It's not even close. So I fold it. But you called it. I mean, but you opened it. That's okay. And the fact that you're opening to 5x makes it even more of a fold, but you opened it. So let's play it. All right. Out of position. Let's check. He checks behind. Great. There's the 8. I can comfortably bet this because he does not call, he does not call check behind a lot of queen. So my jack, it can often be the best hand here. I also have a draw to go with it. If I get raised, I actually have enough equity to call. If I check this, I'm giving a free card to clubs, and I'm giving a free card to the king, the king and ace that are there. So I think I like a bet more than a check, and I think that bet needs to fold out, not ace king, because he doesn't have ace king. He needs to fold out a singleton ace and a singleton king, and that size is 15 to 20. I'll go
Let
20.
me see.
Okay, I did differently.
You check it?
Medicine.
No, I
Give it
didn't
to
check.
Daddy.
Definitely a
big?
check, but I went bigger here. I
Alright.
just think that
For
he's so
grandma.
aggressive
It's
that he
tummy
just
medicine.
is
It's
so
not for you.
reduced of
It is
queen
not
X
candy.
here that I have the best. He's also a combination, so he's not folding down
Thank
a pair to me.
you.
He's not folding a draw to me. Let's just go bigger when I likely have the best hand.
Okay. I mean, I think you have the best hand right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What I think the hand that I think beats you that's here still is King Jack.
King Jack.
I
Yeah.
think King Jack does beat you. So I don't know that we're gonna go. I don't know that we're betting the river after this call. Let's see what we get. 3.
I'm okay with owning myself.
Right. Yeah. So let's bet. Let's bet and fold to a raise.
Mhm.
Let's do a nice little. We bet 35 last time.
Yes. But overbet the turn and then for 35, barely an overbet. It's basically a pot size bet.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I
You went
honestly
bigger,
think I can go bigger than.
you went bigger than I would have. And what do we get called by? We never find out.
Never find out, but we win.
We don't care. Great,
Yeah.
great. Nice sizing on the river. I would have gone smaller.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's just like a specific. I watched him play like 10 hands. Like this guy's
Yeah.
patient and
Right.
he's very aggressive.
Right. Okay. All right.
I have one more on fast roll. This one is
Do you want to just put it up on the
interesting.
screen as fast roll? Is that easy?
I have it on my phone. I'm gonna see it. I
Okay.
don't.
If you can
I'm
share
gonna
from your
try
phone, it's fine,
to.
if it lets you. All right.
Okay,
Or actually, here, let's do this. Let's do that one next time. Let's talk about Andy's. Let's talk about Andy's stuff. Oh no, you've already
wait,
got it.
is
You got it up. Let's go. Here it is.
it up? Can you see it?
Yeah, I see Jack
Yeah.
10 offsuit.
How do I?
Jack 10 suited. I see Jack 10
How
suited.
do I like run it out like a normal hand?
Okay.
Is there a
There's a-
way for me to?
If not, we just sort of roll it as it goes. Okay. So
Okay, so
this
we
hand goes
are.
to, this is Andy.
Okay, so small blind pose. Okay, so this is the same guy from earlier that I bet with ace.
Mhm.
So he raises from the cutoff to $15. I'm the
Mhm.
small blind with Jack button fold. I'm the small blind suited. I three bet.
Great.
He has a open and folding, open and then fold to raise range. So I actually just
Yep.
really like it even more with Jack 10 than
Right.
against a guy that's probably just never folding. I don't think I really love three betting this hand out of position from the small blind, but I really like it against somebody that will fold. But he makes the call this time.
Right.
So now we get Jack 10, 8, 7 monotone. And
We went to, did you go to 45 in the small blind or 60?
It's kind of
yes,
small.
it should have gone bigger. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I didn't
Yeah.
think, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. That's what
Too small.
happened. Yeah, I like bigger, but that's what happened.
I agree.
That's
Yep.
what she
Agreed.
said.
Bigger's better.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I'm in a small blind and I think so I can check. I don't know like here. I like checking and I like betting.
What
What
do
is
you want
everybody
to
else?
do? What do you want to do, Andy? It's your hand.
Yeah.
I like betting out here. I don't hate checking, but I think I prefer on a mono board. I'm gonna bet out because he's gonna have some offsuit ace X with the ace of clubs. That may I don't know. He might bet. You said he's kind of aggressive though.
No, this is the older guy
Oh,
that
okay.
I've
Then yeah, I'm gonna bet out.
okay.
And I
And
like
what
your
size?
size. I might go.
I think maybe I go bigger if I'm gonna bet here sometimes. I don't hate it, or I can go smaller. I don't like half pot. Half pot's lazy.
I pot was 93. You went half pot. I'd have maybe gone 60, 55, 60.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm going even smaller. On a board that has this much locked up equity. The flush is
Because
already
I don't
in,
want to ruin it.
and the straight is already in. You know, granted, he doesn't have 6-9 here very often at all, and he doesn't have a lot of 9-jack.
I know.
But given that, I'm betting when I bet here, I'm betting a third or less. I'm not betting more than a third into this board.
I can get behind that as well.
Yep. Okay. So there we
I
go.
decided I'm targeting the more in line. He has got a
Yeah.
folding to one bet.
Yep.
So let's target those hands and go a little bit bigger, which I think if I'm going to make that decision, I'd be going bigger than 45. Or I can check here. Checking isn't terrible. Checking's not bad. I mean, it's
Yeah,
out of position. Three bet pot. I don't hate checking.
you can call any bet.
Yeah. So now he calls, and the turn is the 9. What do you want to do?
I honestly I like pot's 180 now. I like a bet like a smaller bet here. Maybe like a little bit less than half pot, like maybe like a 75 or 80.
And what does that? What are we trying to get called by?
Ace of club. Oh, what? Andy, you answer that. You're the one who made the bet.
I mean, he'll keep calling. I mean, I think he'll keep coming along with any ace X hand, especially with clubs, especially like I mean, an ace queen. He's got a gut shot. If he has queen jack, he on a mono board, he's gonna go ahead and tell us.
Yeah.
I think I like a little bit smaller sizing, a little bit less than half pot. Um, Either that or I don't know. I don't know if I like going big here.
Not dissing your sizes. I don't know why.
Um, so what's this PRs on the? Oh,
We're,
sorry.
we're pretty deep. I
Um,
think SPR, he's got like 500 some behind.
so yeah, I think I like maybe like a 2.8 SPR. So if we go 75, that'll be 150. It's at 300, puts us roughly 1-1. So yeah, I don't mind like an 80s or a bet like 75 or 80 here. He'll tell us really quick. My water, please don't drop your Lego man in there. I think if we go like 75 or 80 with the board being mono, he's gonna tell us if he has queen jack.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
I kind of like,
and
so
then
I think I agree. I think that that's a good side. I don't like, so obviously I bet 200 here. Everything is of range hands. I just think that like, don't like about this size. I think that we just start to get, I mean, we get folds from, it's okay when the ace of clubs, folds. It's not the end of the world. Obviously, especially a hand like ace queen, that's really fine if it folds. I just think that we don't need to go that big to make it profitable, and then we get extra information when we do get raised here without having $200. But I think we
I
can
mean,
still get. I think
we're good enough that if we bet 75, 80 here, and he rips it in our face, I mean, it's a bet fold, right?
well, how
Like
about even better? You bet 200 and he rips it in your face.
Fold.
easy fold.
Okay, I actually tanked and I was like, this should be. I think this is an easy fold, but I tanked and I folded, and I was like, I'm gonna be so mad if I just think that. So originally I was like, I don't know. I didn't know how he plays. I'd seen him make aggressive actions, but I don't know what he has. Now I was watching, and later on in the night, I'm certain this was a great fold because he black called in position with a short stack bet, like 150 with 200 behind. He flat called with a boat with a four liner and obviously a paired board. And I was like, okay, yeah, we made the right fucking fold.
Yeah.
He had the absolute freaking nuts. There's no way we were.
Yeah, you keep
Did he
saying he's going to tell
anything
us
in
he
your
got
face, or
What's up?
did he windmill anything to you, or
No, no.
no, and you keep saying that he's going to tell us if he has queen jack. He's going to tell us if he has a flush. He's got that
Yeah,
too. Yep.
yeah. He has a flush or two as
Right.
well, obviously. And I don't think he has like, I don't know. With how tight he was in that boat hand, I'm like, did he even have like, was he just making an absolute punt with like the ace of club and then not flush there, or was he? What's going on here? Because just like the way he just calls in that hand with the boat, and he like tank called too. Maybe he's
Mhm.
considering a raise. He
Yeah.
tank calls.
he could do something like in that spot, like ace jack with the ace of clubs, where I mean, he's just free
Yeah, well,
rolling you,
that's
and
what I also said too. I was like, I could just be getting free rolled right now and calling to a chat, crushed.
Yeah. And
I'm
here's the
crushed
thing.
by Queen Jack, or I'm just getting free rolled, or
Yeah.
he's already just has me drawing dead. And I
Yeah.
was like,
That doesn't feel, yeah, it doesn't feel like a bluff. It doesn't feel like a six. And even though you chop with a jack, to call the chop with a jack for that portion of his range when we've discussed all the other portion of his range, it's a good fold. It's a
yeah, I
good
think
fold.
it's the right
I
fold.
think
Yeah.
the absolute best case scenario is you're getting free rolled on a chop.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Is
That's your
I'm
absolute
either,
best
yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said best case scenario. I literally said it when I was tanking. I was like, I'm getting free rolled right now. I'm drawing dead, or I'm also drawing to a chop or a
Yeah.
queen.
Right.
Like, I just don't think I can.
Excellent. All right. So we're gonna meet on Monday at the normal time. I will be able to do it. And then here's the thing, just to do a little review of the Andy hands. So what we did was we took Andy's biggest losses because that makes me enjoy the day. And I think Andy and a bunch of them were just you getting
You got cooler.
you got cooler. You just got cooler. But there were two punts worth noticing, and then one hand that I want to change the way I play and think. Okay. So the one that I would look over again for you, I would look at the that ace 10 early hand,
Yeah.
where you called the check raise with just the ace and the 10. And I thought the call and check raise was dubious, but I thought jamming the turn was pure punt. And even just calling the turn with a 10 is still kind of punty, but that wouldn't, but
That
that was
sizing, yes.
yeah, yeah, because he told you he check raised and he continued. And so now you're 10, you're bluff catching against a range of check raise, bet, and he bet almost pot. So I don't love that. And the other thing is a board which has no draws. So all of that goes together to say, what's he doing this with? It's a queen. You know, um, we talked about the 5-4, not playing it.
Yeah.
We got the pair there, and the bluff on the river. It was the size on that third hand, so that was the only one to look at. So I'd look over those three again, and the last thing was the thing that I want to recognize, which is when a hand makes no sense by the way they play it on the turn, and they can get there with this. What always makes sense is the turned set.
Right.
And it's hard to see because you go, how did you get here? And then you go, nobody bet the flop. Or the
Yeah.
flop was a tiny bet. So
I'm talking about the king queen.
talking about the king queen on the three when the three turned
Yeah.
and all that. And I'm not saying that when you hit the second card that you played it wrong. It's not that. It's what does he have? This makes no sense. This makes no sense. And then you look at it and you go, well, pocket threes make sense. And when the five comes into the pocket five, those small pocket pairs that make it there, that turned set is always a possibility, and we should always look at it. And I rarely see it. So that's what I want to learn from today is to recognize,
Well,
include that turn set in my ranging.
Yeah. I mean, there's the one spot where I made the call when it didn't make sense because he couldn't have the hands that could beat me.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't get here with these hands. He
Right.
doesn't dunk
But
this hand.
Since you
Check.
guys got to make fun of me on some big L's, let's before we end, let's take a look at one big W.
all right, one big W. Andy can't take it. All right, take the screen.
Right. I got it queued up right here.
Excellent.
Probably might even get torched on this one.
Maybe not. Let's see.
All right.
All right, turn a set, turn a set, turn a set. Okay. So this is a better fold than a call, but I understand why you're calling, and especially if the big
Yep.
blind doesn't have three bets in their range, it's even better. But it's still a better fold than a call.
Agree. And if he did three bet, it'd have been a snap fold.
Oh yeah. And you can look at some people and go, they just don't have folds. So great. All right, perfect. That's what we wanted. Check. He bets. Oh, even better. The perfect
He
person.
donks.
We love that. This is great.
He calls.
Let's
what size
check
are we?
this.
What size do we like here?
We like nothing smaller than 18. We like 24. Do we like 30? Let's look at the stack depth. If we go 24, this becomes a two-street hand. Two-street hand is great because he's got draws. So let's go 25. 27. I love it.
What?
I love it.
So stop it. Step on it. Then
All
we
right.
get this action.
27. We get called. Great. Perfect.
Nice.
We do not want to see a 6, a 7, or a spade. We don't love it. We don't care if we see a 10. 6, 7, or spade. That's what we don't want to see. 3. Great. 90. Jam.
And then we get this action.
Great. We are either crushed or they are drawing. Let's see which it is. We
The ace nine's insane.
my God. Oh my.
Yeah. I was like, as
God.
soon I saw that jack. What?
That jack
What?
is bad. That is a bad
Yeah.
card, that jack. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. No, I think I think he played that great. And the fact that that he calls with ace nine offsuit in the big blind is great because he should fold it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I still think that it's probably more profitable in general to fold these fives, but it's a small difference. And if you're going to have this happen, if ace nine is going to make this level of a mistake,
especially multi-way, like, okay, I can see his call pre.
yeah.
But
It's
even
bad,
then it
but
goes
see,
check, he bets, I check raise, he folds.
that's what should happen. And when he bets and gets check raised, he should be so clear that ace nine is not good. Ace nine is not close
Especially
to
when
good
he goes bet
against both your range.
call and then a big check raise.
Yeah.
8-9 did not do terrible.
No.
Ace 9 did awful.
Ace nine did awful. And 8-9 is not 8-9. I don't think it can fold to the check raise, but I think that turn jam when he gets called, I think he can fold. Here.
When it
Yeah,
goes,
I
He's
mean,
only got 45. He's only got 45. No, he's got
well,
to call.
he can just. Who opened?
he did. He was the opener.
He was the
Okay,
opener.
and then he gets. Does he get 3? He just gets called in the big
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Goes
So he just
flat,
doesn't
flat.
have over pairs there. So 8-9 could fold, but he also has. I'm gonna say it. Blockers to 2 sets.
With the sets.
Two of the sets.
Right.
But
And
Six,
then
seven.
he can also not.
What?
The big blind can be calling with tons of combo draws.
Yep. And
No.
either one of you can have 6-7.
Let me
Yeah.
finish my talk and then.
But yeah,
Yeah. Although it doesn't feel like
I
the big
mean-
blind has 6-7. It feels like he would have raised.
And so here's my thing. Like the only player I was even really, I mean, I guess I think he can have 6. I think both of them can have 6-7 on the flop until they both just call my check raise.
Yeah.
I don't think 6-7 when it goes, especially if he does say he donks 6-7 and it goes call big check raise. I mean, nobody and no rational player is ever just going to flat 6-7 here.
Unless he's got 6-7.
I mean,
Exactly.
6-7 is
of
spades.
Exactly.
6-7 of spades, I guess, is
Even
the only one
6-7
that
of spades, you don't want to flat here a ton.
Yeah,
if
you'd
you
like to
wanna
knock
try
out. You'd
and
like
get
to knock
the
out a
ace.
bigger draw.
Yeah, if you can get a bigger flush draw to fold, that's
Yeah.
good.
Right.
And especially when you check raise in that spot into 2 players, like you just have a very strong hand. So 6-7 should just always be going bet 3 bet here.
Yeah.
Not always. I
even
mean, if
like-
you have a very strong hand or a very strong draw.
And that's what when I saw the brick, I'm like, well, it's all going in here now. If they've got
Yeah.
6-7, nice hand.
Yep. Exactly.
Which
And,
I don't think 6-7 is very rarely there at this point.
And if it is, you have fewer boat outs than you think, than you should, because you know that one of them has at least a 9 or an 8, right? That goes with it. You got to be against 2 6-7s for all of your boat outs to be there. But
I
yeah,
think at least this guy, the 8-9, when it goes donk, you call, and there's still a big check raise, and then the original donker calls. Like, I don't know if you can fold the 8-9 there, but you're getting real squeamish already.
yeah, but he only,
He only has
48.
45 bigs.
That's
he
the
can't
point.
fold for 45.
Yeah.
He's getting into this hand with less than 100 big blinds. Top 2 just can't fold.
Right.
Like, unless they just so obvious. Like, unless the turn is a spade and you jam, like, you can get away from it.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess from his point, he's
Or if
getting
Dave-
almost
or if-
5-1 break even.
Right.
Or
if
a
you and
6
Jay
or
Money-
something.
If you and Jay Money were deeper and you bet and Jay Money raised, even though he only has 48 left that he's risking, he's got to know it's dead. But yeah, I don't fault the 8-9, but the ace-9 doesn't study
Ace
with us.
9's a donkey play.
Yeah. We know that, yeah, that is not Joey. Joey is not J. J does not stand for Joey. We know that.
No.
All right. Excellent, you guys. Nice hand, Andy.